What is good, everybody? It is Bshawts back at you again. What's up, Steak? I see you in here chilling, mad relaxing, chillaxing, as we do. I was having some technical difficulties. I've been trying to do some changes to the live experiences for the channel, and let's just say that I've been struggling a bit, just a wee bit, and we're good because we should be back. We should be chilling, mad relaxing, chillaxing as we do. Was considering playing some Gartic Phone today, but it really depends if anybody tunes in and wants to play Gartic Phone. Maybe we can play a little bit later. I might just hop right into Clair Obscure. It really just depends, you know what I mean? What's good, Nick? What's good in the hood? I hope you're giving live, y'all. Best shot. I also may have changed a few things. So, be prepared. So we're also, still at 70 members out of 100. We're 30 away from getting to our goal. We still have basically a week left to hit it. We'll see if we hit it. But who knows what's good in the hood, Clutch Gaming? It's raining. Not here. No, it's not. It's sunny now. It was raining the last few weeks though. For sure. For sure. Also, stream elements should be working here in a bit. We got the legendary challenge rolling, so we should be able to see how that goes. I did lower the timer a little bit. I haven't adjusted anything else from it just yet. I will be tweaking it and changing it. We're going to change a few variables, make it a little bit more interesting and intriguing. Some may say, oh, hey. And yeah, we're going to have a good one and a fun one. We're going to try to play some Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I also had to install a new hard drive on the my computer. And so with that, I should hopefully be able to streamline my editing a little bit better. Hopefully get some more editing in here, here and there. Who knows? So, no, it's definitely raining. I just looked out my window. Yo, well, the thing is, Clutch, I'll tell you, partner, I think it is raining. If you all turn to your right or left or wherever your window is, I want you guys to go look outside and tell me if it's raining. What is the weather outside for all you folks? I'm curious. For me, it's sunny. Let's go check out. Follow me. You guys don't know this, but that's actually a fake window. This is a studio, and these are all props. That's actually fake light, if you didn't know. We have it on a timer AI. Yeah, see that. Who knows nowadays, partner? Using Gemini GBT 5 Grok AI. It's one of the best, from what I've heard. So. Wait, you can just add a hard drive? I don't know anything about computers. Yeah, so I basically needed more storage space because for some reason, Clair Obscure Expedition 33 has taken up 500 gigabytes worth of space in the last 9 episodes. And by gosh golly, if you don't know, that's half of a terabyte. And most moderately affordable SSD hard drives are about 1 to 5 terabytes, typically 1 to 5. They can go upwards, but they get pretty expensive. And let's just say I don't have more than a 2 terabyte, so we're basically maxed out, partner. It's sunny, but my neighbor was walking his dog, so I think I'm watching. Yo, you gotta go. I'm just thinking, you gotta open the window and you gotta be like, give it your best shot. And they would literally probably think you're crazy. But who knows? And your neighbor might not ever mess with you ever again. You know what I mean? Yo, Stream Elements is here. It is time. It is officially time. You gotta run it right afterwards. Wait, you did 2 exclamation points though. That's why it didn't work. Got a 500 gigabytes HDD and 128 gigabyte SSD. So exactly, I now have two terabyte hard drives in my computer. So, and the other thing that's crazy is once I had it plugged into my external hard drive, it just would make everything slow, and the read and write speed would be like, I don't know, like 40 or 50 megabytes per second versus now it's like gigabytes per second, which is so good. Yo, you got Jelly Belly? Let's go. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what you guys got. Buff Steak enters the shawportverse. You see Pizza. Jelly Belly leaps towards you. In return, you attack with a smile. Your best shot of damage is 452. You didn't get it today. Not right now. Oh, hey. It's going to be probably a minute. Nick enters the shawportverse. You taste lavender. Jelly Belly frightens you. In return, you attack with a small stick. Your best shot of damage is 766,928. Sheesh, let's go. Yo, okay, you got invisibility too. Nice, that's not too snabby. Yo, I had a really cool idea that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I think we have the right crew of people here, especially for like my ideation process. So kind of how we've been doing this is that we have like this boss fight for the legendary challenge, right? So imagine if all of the mods or all the commands that we have right now, you know, exclamation point Nick, exclamation point Panda, exclamation point Super, exclamation point Tony, all had distinct commands that gave specific attributes, just like in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, you know, D&D campaign. And I haven't added pandas yet, but I was thinking it would be really unique if we did like a dumbed down version of it where chat or a few people would probably play with me, you know, and be in the quote unquote party. So it could be just like, you know, maybe in the beginning of the stream, we can go and pick through a few different people to play. And then they basically make decisions. I ask them to do certain commands. The commands roll certain attributes for them, right? It could be like their armor. It could be like movement. So like their movement could be messed up or good or bad or whatever. And we could also do a dice roll as well. So, you know, we could all see in chat what their dice rolls are. And then chat can also be doing the same commands alongside them if they just want to be a part of it, you know? And then it's unique because then we can essentially have like a mini like D&D, like imagine like I'm thinking that I could probably do this in like an hour where we could fit it within an hour, and there'll be like maybe some sort of combat session where there's a boss, and instead of having a few different dice and whatnot, you just kind of have like standard damage based off of like what you randomly get when you do a command. I think that'd be like really cool. And then the way that it works is that it's like a D&D with chat. You know what I mean? I think that would be kind of cool. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys you know, if you guys know. You know, Steak, you're all good in the hood, partner. I think you have a really cool and sick command, I tell you what. But I also want to start making like some cool videos and concepts that can involve that. And I think it'd be cool because like imagine this. So like Steak, for instance, let's just do it like a we're gonna do like a little like test campaign, you know what I mean? Let's gather our thoughts and pretend that we've entered the shawportverse, and just like freaking out, we touch danger. There's a pacifist leaping towards you, and we have to use a friendly hug to defeat them. But we unfortunately only do 382,000 damage, which is still a lot, but the boss has 1 million. The boss swats, knocks you on your butt. Steak, what would you do now? It's your move. I don't know. This is just, you know, we're role playing a scenario that if we were to do something, but I would still need to think about like a little bit of the rules and some of the commands and how they would incorporate. But I think all the commands we have would be cool to incorporate all of them together in a way where like it's basically like a little mini game. And like basically every stream, maybe there's a way to where like if I'm just playing a game, we can then hand off the reign to somebody else in chat, like a moderator, so they could be like running the game while like I don't know, just an idea, you know. Why Clutch, why are you saying that? What makes you believe that? That is such a random thing to say. But yeah, Steak, I think D&D is a fantastic game. I'll tell you what. Yo, let's get some exclamation point foods in here. Yo, what's good in the hood, Hank Hill? I hope you're giving life your best shot as always. You know, we're just over here chilling, mad relaxing, chillaxing, kind of chit-chatting about some Dungeons and Dragons styled content. But what is good in the hood, Hank Hill? Who sells propane and propane accessories? Hope you're doing splendid, fine and dandy today. Oh, hey, hey, hey. If we have enough people rolling in, we might be able to do some Gartic phone, but who knows? Who knows? So let's easy ether to borrow underground and reemerge under the. Okay, so after you basically try to burrow yourself underground. Okay, so this is where I would need to have a way of like you'd basically take an action, and I would have to have a way for you to like roll to see if like you succeed in your action. And that's where I think, okay, that's good, good. So you end up doing this to try to do a double suplex. But while you're on your way to double suplex the pacifist, you realize that if you're not using a friendly hug, you're at a disadvantage. All right. So now I'm gonna need you to roll a die, and you're gonna have to roll a disadvantage, which in our case, just roll a exclamation point Nick, and and then we'll just -5 from that. Oh my goodness, you got 14. Okay, so you basically do nine more damage, and the pacifist just looks at you, smiles, and just runs away because you're just not even worth his time. He's just gone. And then boom, little D&D interaction. Okay, now obviously there's a little bit more like intricacies, but I think that would be really, really cool as like a concept. You know what I mean? And then there's like different names in the community for I'm thinking right now we'll just focus on the mods just because those are names that like most people in the community know, and I think it would be like a really cool experience. And I know Freaknot, you've DM'd before, so if you have any like thoughts or anything, let me know. Can I give him a smooch? No, he ran away very quickly. He ran away very, very quickly. Donate $1,000. Sheesh, partner. By gosh, golly, that's a lot of money. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I was gonna say, wow, actually, it's cool. I never had Stream Elements talk like that before. Interesting. Sheesh, Pizza Hut or Papa John? Papa John's, honestly. I think Pizza Hut used to be better, but I think they kind of sold out, and I think Papa John's still isn't the best as what it used to be, but it's still good. And they have like some pretty tasty pies, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. But yeah, like what are your thoughts on that in terms of the D&D style campaign? By gosh, golly. Okay, so Mr. Nick Legit enters the shawportverse. You see pizza. Yo, that's a really good time, I tell you what. Maybe you're seeing Papa John's in your shawportverse. Big Shot frightens you. In return, you attack with Golden Halbert. Your best shot of damage is 282,000. Just like this Golden Halbert right here. It basically broke in half. You have failed. Exclamation point lung failure. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. That's so cool though. I didn't even know that that was a command. Yo, that's awesome. Yo, appreciate the clutch. I didn't know that that was even a thing that Stream Elements had. Let's go. Sheesh. What do I mean steak eating? Wait, I don't know. I think we should do some exclamation point steaks / exclamation point legendary challenges. I could also. Does anybody want a pin? Or oh, you can't. I have to be the one to type it and then have to pin it. Or if you guys want to write legendary challenge with exclamation point and something positive and supportive afterwards, I could pin you guys' comment. I'll tell you what. Yo, you got pizza in. Bro, Nick, you're just eating pizza today. I'll tell you what. I dig it. Reminds me of chat place. Yeah. So, like, yeah, where Twitch could go left, right, up, down. So, like, there's the aspect that makes it more RNG based is it's probably not going to be everybody playing in chat. I think what would be interesting is I might poll the chat to then like determine like kind of the outcome as a DM for certain events, but have like a base campaign of people that I'm like talking to in chat who are like in the campaign trying to beat the boss just to kind of get the like general gist of it. And then if I have some random variables in some commands, kind of like we've done, and fine tune them, like maybe armor, like some sort of action one sort of roll, one for movement, maybe, then we might be able to like actually, yeah, make it like super interactive and unique and cool. But this is just like, just had to throw it out there, just had to do like a Hail Mary you know, but luckily for me, I catch those, even though I don't watch football. Cooked from Cyclops elbows, Nick. Oh my gosh, golly. Yo, that's not as good, because like, isn't that like kind of tough? Give it your best shot. Okay, I like that. I like that, Nick. And just so you guys know, I did change the legendary challenge to I switched it to 15 minutes. So you guys should be able to use legendary challenge every 15 minutes. I didn't actually mention that. I should have said that sooner. But yeah, it's basically every 15 minutes, because we were doing the probability yesterday, and the probability for anybody to get it on a given day is like 0.008% chance. And it was like, let's rise that, or sorry, it was like 0.08%, so not even 1 full percent per day. So like, obviously those odds change on a day-to-day basis. So we increased it to like 1.2% chance. There's a 1.2% chance that somebody will, like a 1 in 100 chance probability that somebody will get a million. If we max out the amount of rolls, which I think like we were estimating like four per person per stream. But if you do it in 15 minutes, obviously that's like 1 hour, because we can't expect people to be here for more than an hour. So, but we talked it through yesterday at the end of the stream. Khan was like going ham with all the like ideas and whatnot. So I think it's going to be very, very unique to see how it plays out. And then it's also like, if it's too much, then I think a good idea would be, we'll tone it back more. I think we got to go and like let off the brakes a little bit, go a little bit more on the gas, just to kind of see how the legendary challenge works, and you know how people will play it, and see if people play it frequently. Because doing the one a stream, I think it's just kind of lame, because then you're come in, you do it, you leave, right? So now doing it every 15 minutes, it at least gives you a chance, you know, once an ad hits you and you're like, I'm out, you know, you can come back after that, and then boom, you got yourself a legendary challenge. So yeah, Clutch, make sure you start doing exclamation point legendary challenge, because you will be a formidable champion, and hopefully maybe win a game up to $50 USD. So figure this would be a cool little promotion to do as well. You could have a few players, and the rest of the chat votes on things to do. You could, what kind of? Yes, see that's good. I like that, because then you're incorporating, you're incorporating chat in a way where like the people who aren't actually in the party, to like have a like influence. And that's why I think like if I do like an hour-long one, maybe I can like next week I could try it maybe on Friday in the beginning of the stream, kind of do like a test run of it. Maybe have like 2 or 3 people who want to be like, you know, part of the party for that. And I'll even make a post about it, just so more people know about it. And then I'll try to get all the actions set up in a way where like, yeah, I could basically be like a DM. Now, I know there's like some tabletop simulators that I could look into and possibly get, but I need to look into those. So for the time being, it'll be just more of like a text-based game. But I do like that idea. Appreciate that. The cooldown is way lower. Yeah, it's 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I put it at 15 minutes because I want somebody to actually, like, if you think about it, I want somebody to win it. I'm not always gonna be the bad guy. You know what I mean? I know you guys look at me and you're like, this guy, he's the worst of the worst. He's just, you know, he's just not wanting the best for everybody here. And I'd say otherwise. I say the complete opposite. I'm here to give it my best shot, to make sure that you guys might have an opportunity at winning a cool game, and then also having some cool and rad experiences. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yo, Clutch, what games are you trying to buy on Steam? Alright, so Clutch, you enter the shawportverse, you smell forest pine trees. Bshawt frightens you. In return, you attack with a pretend weapon. Your best shot of damage is 522,000. I don't know what game, Clutch. So I will also say this. I'm going to be probably changing the way that the challenge works, the legendary challenge, just because I want to make it shorter and I want to give more options for like different weapons, as well as like maybe more bosses. So if you guys are interested in like other weapons that you think would fit in that, definitely go into Discord and give me some suggestions there so I can remember, and then maybe update that if you guys are interested. About VTTs or virtual tilt-tops, he is super. Oh, okay, bet. Yo, Red Wolf. We've spoken into existence. He shall now appear eventually. I'll tell you what, he'll just show up at some particular point in time, and I'll ask him. How about it? But yeah, I think that'll be really good to look into, because it would be good to have some sort of visualizer for like a campaign like that. But I also think just having something simple would be like really, really good. So, Steak, you're so sweet. Yo, I'm not banning Stream Elements. Stream Elements is like my #1 bot, partner. By gosh golly. Also, yo, don't let Stream Elements get a leaderboard spot. Okay? That's unacceptable. We got to keep the number 1, 2, and 3 in the hands of people. Okay? Okay? All right. I'm going to tell them that people stay awake till insane hours just to enjoy his company. Oh, hey, Steak, I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much, partner. I mean, there's some people who wake up extraordinarily early as well, partner. As well. My gosh golly, should I hit a dance? Should I just, I don't know, I'm just feeling groovy. I'm feeling, oh my goodness, the man, the myth, the legend, Tony has arrived. What is up? Yo, what's up? Hello, Tony. Hope you're doing fantastic and giving life your best shot. Your best shot. Fire away. Is this the 12-hour stream? Yo, who in chat wants this to be a 12-hour stream right now? Yo, I don't know if I have to sleep, at least for a little bit. One's in chat if you want this to be a 24-hour stream, a 12-hour stream. It is a Friday, you're right, but I do work on the weekends. So I technically could do a 12-hour, but then I would be very, very tired. I mean, I'd have a little bit of time to maybe like an hour or two to sleep, but who knows? Who knows? Yes, please. I got finals on Sunday. Sheesh. So wait, you'd say yes because if I'm still live in 12 hours, you would be able to catch it. I understand. Yo, Tony, we got to get a legendary challenge. Exclamation point. Legendary challenge. I've lowered it to 15 minutes. So you guys could do it way more frequently and have a much higher chance of potentially, achieving it. Get your coffee pot ready. Yo, the only way that I'll do a 12-hour stream right now, honestly, would be if we like hit our member goal. If we hit this member goal, I'll do a 12-hour stream. I would suffer and I would take a picture, and you guys would see me in the morning just dead tired. Tell you what. Now it would be cool to do like a subathon type thing, and I'm not trying to say to let's get to that member goal. It's been very difficult to get to 100 members, I'll tell you what. So yeah. Let's focus on the objective, and that was talking about dancing. Dance. Just Encounter Kitchen. Little Nightmares 3, and I gotta start a whole chapter again. So yeah, I'm giving. Oh man, that sucks. Whenever the game's glitch and you gotta like redo it. Now that's happened a few times with my videos where I've been editing and I'm like halfway through like an edit or even like almost at the end of it, and then it just completely wipes, and it's crazy. We will all stay up night with you. That that sounds like a good proposition, Clutch. That sounds like a good proposition, but I would like to see my wife tonight as well. You're an insomniac. Would you just not sleep, Steak? Sheesh. All right, let's see. So, Tony, you enter the shawportverse. You smell lavender. Jelly Belly leaps towards you. In return, you attack with a small stick. Your best shot of damage is 254,000. Sheesh. I also we could do it more frequently now because I don't know. I just like the variants. I do want to, like I said, update them. I think we're gonna remove the sense part just because it was a little bit random. But I think it was cool. It was a cool like start. You know, yes, she could, but I'm not gonna bother her with that. You know, she's got her own stuff to do. 2 to 3 hours to do physics in the morning. So nah, I feel that. See, hey, it's okay. So clutch would be the only one. Would be the only one. All right, let's get some Clair Obscure Expedition 33 rolling. I have a surprise for y'all. But I'm just not gonna say. We're gonna just leave it at that. Okay. Okay. Yo, just because you have a full pot of coffee doesn't mean that I have a full pot of coffee. Come on, man. Come on. Very obscure. No need for sleep. Oh my goodness. Yo, you both have coffee. By gosh golly. By gosh golly. Are you gonna use the pots and pans to keep me awake? Bing, 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 bing. It would be cool to like be able to program it to where if like y'all chat certain words, it would like make things happen in the room. I need to get a programmer for that if I were to actually do that. All right. Can you guys hear? All right. Hopefully I don't have any issues or teleport into. Oh my gosh, golly. Folks, I think. What would you guys like for some coffee? Your boy Cora, or I mean, yeah. Okay, you kitty cat Cora over here making some cups of coffee. How about it? What you guys want? Tell me your order, please. Yo, imagine just hearing this out in the desert. Like, this would be such a vibe. Sheesh. Do you want some ice in that or hot coffee? I have hot and iced coffee. We got lattes. We got cappuccinos. And matcha lattes. We got the chai. Cacti. We got some cacti lattes. If y'all want some cacti flavoring, it's like an agave flavor. You know what I mean? You'll take a long espresso. Yo, my guy, you know what's up. Okay, sweet. What do you want that at? You want it like a 36er? Do you want it like a 42er? Like, where are we going? What are we leaning more towards? You want a little bit more acidity on that, or not? You know, we could go for a little bit longer. Like, my beans definitely taste a little bit better at like 36 seconds for a long pull. I tell you what, just a regular coffee with cream and sugar. Okay, all right, sounds good. Oh, I may have just gotten some lumps in my hair, my fur, in your coffee. Sorry about that, Clutch. Just don't look inside the coffee. Just drink away. It's just delicious. I tell you what. If you can make a little cat picture on top, 300. Sheesh. I could. You know, that would be kind of crazy. Yo, we've done coffee streams before. We could do it. We could do it again. Low key, like we could low key do it again. I think that'd be really cool. I tell you what, we tried it once, we did it twice, maybe time for thrice. How about it, partners? Okay. A cat presso. Yo, that's nice. Okay. What is your go-to brand of coffee? Well, when I was really into my coffee days, I don't really like, I drink coffee, but I'm not as like coffee snobbish as I was in the past. I would say Houndstooth coffee was a really great one, but I just have like an off-brand one that I use now that's just cheaper. It tastes pretty decent for my espresso machine. I don't use that. It's also just like more cost-effective if I'm drinking more of them, you know what I mean? So, all right, let's load the game, folks. Let's get into it. We got Nescafe. What, like an espresso? Is that what you mean? All right, SK, let's go. Let's swim. By the way, now that you beat Oldemir, you have access to around 70% of the map. Sheesh. Yeah, now we gotta go. We gotta do this Axon. Should we not fight this Axon, or should we go and explore more of the map. I don't know. I want to explore more, but I kind of want to keep continuing the story. I'm interested. You know what I mean? But gosh, golly. Okay. Yeah, ready? Visages. You can do. Okay, cool. We're gonna do the Axon, and then we will cook partners.
So this is Visage Island.
Visage.
He who guards truth with lies.
With lies. Ooh.
Are those faces?
Yo, Minoko
An
has such a
infinite
cool
sea of them.
voice. Voice actor, super dope. I tell you what. My gosh, golly. Yo, I don't. Yeah, I want Minoko. Look at me.
Is the island singing?
Yeah, I
This
do hear
melody.
singing.
This is creeping me out.
It's like the dancing that we heard from the other one. This one's just a singing one now. Interesting. Explore before confronting the paintress after Visage. Oh. How far am I into Act 2? Yo, we got 69. Sheesh! The OG meme number. I'm also wondering if things will run better with me not having the... Nope, they still kind of lag a little bit. My gosh, golly. It seems like a weird place. My gosh, golly, I'm not really... What the heck? That's concerning, to say the least. You can either go for guard or easy option.
What's it doing?
Hard. Oh wait, it's giving me like a route? It's like telling me where to go.
Is that an invitation?
It was.
So it seems.
So we could explore or...
Feels like a trap.
I don't
Yeah.
mind a straightforward path for once. Better than battling through a mountain of Neverons.
No,
True.
Verso's right. Something feels off.
I was gonna say, I think I'm just gonna go straight for the invitation. Ooh. I think I'm pretty strong. Ooh, that looks like a Neveron that Minoko will definitely eat the foot of for sure. Yeah. No, but no secrets and no spoiling. Just, you know, just we're chilling. Ooh. Cinematics on this are crazy.
Oh, I'm harmless. You don't need those.
Well, if you're harmless,
The Masked Keeper?
then these weapons will stay harmless too.
Touche. Well, Visage
So actions are
invites you
Neverons.
to
Okay.
join him in his
Good to
chamber
know.
at the
I mean, it
end
makes
of
sense.
this. I assume that's why you're here.
Where do the other paths lead?
You're free to traverse them. Masks are not just to obscure. They may also
Illuminate.
Look for the masks that you need.
Meaning?
The invitation stands.
The invitation stands? It's kind of creepy.
Well, head straight to the Axon. Or take the other paths.
Okay, 1 in chat that I go straight to the invitation. 2's in chat if I should go and explore. We'll see what the congressional thinking is. Okay, so 1, go direct. Okay. Give her a little bit more luck because the crit will be really good. Our girl Ciel has such great agility, but she's so weak. 2, 2. Ooh, so 2. There's 2 2s that say I should go explore around the other way. Okay. I mean, it does seem like it is kind of like a trap, and maybe there's some truth behind some other parts of, you know, these areas where the masks lie. Oh, a little bit of defense on Minoko. Kind of crazy, I tell you what. But since the majority of chat basically said 2, basically the outcome will be the same. Well, yeah, because then the boss is still at the end. It just is a little bit more exploring. It just kind of rushes the expedition a little bit. You know what I mean? That is probably why they call us the disaster expedition. Going the other paths. Oh, so it makes it harder if I were to proceed. What's over here? We just gotta check this out. You know what I mean? Wait, watch this. Oh, I thought I would actually. Yes. Okay, so I guess that counts as. I'd at least test yourself once. Okay. You know, because you were the one trying to tell me I should play this game on the most difficult setting, which, you know, would be almost impossible. Yo, what do y'all think the hardest... What do y'all think the hardest video game is? Yo, Blue Raga. Lovely to meet you. Bravo on surviving out here. Nice. Yeah, we could trade. Okay, we're gonna actually let's fight real quick. Let's do it with I don't think Minoko can get Gestural Feet. The waiting game. What do you mean the waiting game? I'm trying to make this go as quick as possible, finally.
On me.
Oh, darn. Ban everyone who didn't like the video. Yes, exactly. Yeah, who hasn't liked the video? You're getting banned.
Flames on me.
Who here? Tell me. Give me a name. Oh, too early. Nice. Block the second one. You need to be a full month in the game. Wait, what do you mean that? I mean, I've technically made it like, what, 2-3 weeks? Or am I getting close to beating it? Or what? Stream elements? Oh, no. We can't. No, we're not banning stream elements. That's not a... That's not a good time, I tell you what. Darn. Missed. To beat the waiting game, you need to be a month straight in game. Well, but like, what is that metric on? I want to ban stream elements. Yo, no, you can't just ban stream elements. Yo, I actually, guys, I don't have top chat on. If like anybody else is here. Okay, there we go. I've been forgetting. I'm lackluster. Okay, nice. Defenseless. Should be some good burn damage. Nice. Yo. We can't do that. We can't ban stream elements. Why do y'all want to ban stream? There's no way you actually ban stream elements. I know, but the thing is, like, stream elements can't. It's a bot. Like what else? What else do you do there? You know? Timed it just a little too off. Sheesh. Charlie's the new Rosa now. Telling who's getting banned and whatnot. Man, he does like a little wind up. Yo, what's good, Nathan? What's good in the hood, partner? Welcome in. Hope you're giving life your best shot as always. Yo, get a legendary challenge. Exclamation point, legendary challenge. Potential at winning a free game, partner. Yo, that's so awesome to hear, partner. I'm loving to hear that. Especially with how things have been at work being tough and whatnot. It's a good change of pace. I tell you what, partner. Oh, I almost just got eliminated. Okay, folks, this is it. This is the time. Swift stride. Perfect. Sheesh, let's go. 3 against 1. Yo, there's no way. Where's stream elements? What'd you guys do to stream elements? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's no way you actually ban stream elements. Oh my goodness, yo, they banned stream elements, Nathan, because because they didn't like the stream. You know, we can't just you know, I'm not gonna lie, that's like censorship. You know, we can't, if somebody doesn't like the stream, we can't just like deny them access. You know what I mean? Until last night, I got oh my gosh, golly, sheesh, Nathan, keep it PG, partner. My gosh, golly, might be some children in the chat, but hey, I'm glad that you had a good time, partner. I'm glad. Oh, stream elements is back. Let's go. Yo, Clutch Gaming enters Shawportverse. You smell forest pine trees. Bshawts surprise you, and in return, you attack with a friendly hug. Your best shot of 708,000. Sheesh. Yo, see, now guess what type of ads you're going to be getting, Nathan? They're going to be a specific adult brand that you could see at most pharmacies and Walmarts around the globe. I tell you what. Sheesh. All right, we could actually buy like 2 things here. We could buy, we could do the Sadon, which is, I don't know who it's for. Sun Charge, Fortune. Okay, so that's for the gal, for Seal, but I don't really use Seal. I think we get Healing Share here. That'd be huge. Hey man, that's all good in the hood. You know what I mean? As long as you had a good time, partner, that's all that matters, you know what I mean? As long as both of you guys had a good time. You know what I mean? But I'm really glad to hear that, partner. Really glad to hear that. Okay, so now we can really level our weapons up. We can get them really high level, I think. I think I'll buy this just because. Long ago, this island was just like any other. Some humans even decided to come and build their life here. Wait, what? Then the tremors came, the landscape changed, and the humans were nowhere to be found. I hope we meet again. It's a tad lonely around here. I hope so too, partner. A good time is it understatement. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, partner. Have a good time and a fun time, I'll tell you what. I tell you what, partner. Okay, so now we get rid of Powerful Revive, and we switch it with Healing Share, which would be good. And then we do, wow, that Revive Tint one is good, giving that 3 AP. And then 1 AP on, ooh, we got just normal energizing turn. Sheesh. Wait, you get plus 1 AP on turn start. Oh my, that's really good. That's really good. That's a whole lot of AP. That's a lot of attack potential, I tell you what, or attack power. Okay, we're gonna just go down the invitation. We're gonna see what happens. I'm interested. I'm curious. Some may say, oh hey, yeah. All right, let's proceed. Energizing start is a must. I know. Energizing anything seems to be just, I mean, it gives you more attack prowess. You know what I mean? Whoa. Yo, what's up? Hello? This wasn't a bait, right? Ominous. Well, let's just keep floating. Say, yo, what's up? Hello to the fading man. I would have traded my years for his. His life was cut short. He had so much more to do, to experience. The senseless war. Why? To what end? Life shattered for what? By gosh golly, Nathan. Sheesh! Oh my gosh golly. Make sure everyone likes the stream. Hit my bro Brandon with the sub and wait for some awesome content. Oh, you're so sweet. Yo, let's get some W's in here for Nathan. Sheesh! Yo, oh my gosh, diggity. Give me a moment. Let's pause the game for a second. Okay, okay. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Let's go. Let's get some W's in chat. Let's get some hype. Let's get some dance time. Let's go! Yo, appreciate that so much. Nathan. Oh my goodness. Woo! Oh my goodness. Sweating. You guys like that? Appreciate that so much. Nathan, you're a mad lad. I'm so glad that things are going good for you, partner. Sheesh. Wait, free membership trials? What? Yo, no, wait, Clutch, you got a free membership? Yo, no way. Yo, who else is not a member here? Nathan? Go check to see if you could get a free membership. My gosh, golly, how is that even, what? Yo, that's so awesome. Yo, but I appreciate that so much, Nathan. You're a mad lad. I tell you what. Whew. I don't know, German user. We gotta ask Clutch. Clutch is, I don't know. That's so cool. My gosh, golly, sheesh. Yeah, just for that, I'll put 6 cherries on top of your coffee. I tell you what, Nathan, I'll put some whipped cream and some cherries on top. Appreciate that so very, very much, partner. Whew. I don't see it. No, Clutch. How did you get it? What did you do? What in the heck? My gosh, golly. I didn't enable anything. I didn't touch anything, so I don't really know. Steak, I don't know, I don't think it's the way you think, partner. Yo, appreciate it so much, Nathan. All right, let's see who this man is talking about. Sheesh! Yo, let's go. Tony with the 2 months.
At
W's.
became a member. At
W's.
Celebrates 2 months of membership.
Sheesh! Hope you give life your best shot as always, partner. Yo, just remember, you guys can also put words there, and the text-to-speech will hopefully read it on stream. Just so you guys know. All right. I would have traded my years for his. So it basically seems like the shadow is having a tough time. But yeah, Nathan, I wish I knew where you can get the free membership. I'll have to look into it because that might be a new feature on YouTube. But that'll be dope if it is. Sheesh, yo boy. With the 1 gift, oh my gosh. Sheesh. Okay, actually, guys, I forgot for the donos. I have to go get a glass of milk. I'm gonna go get a glass of milk. I'll chug a glass of milk for Tony's 1 gift. I appreciate that so much. The support's coming in clutch. Okay, guys, I'm gonna chug a glass of milk. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Please entertain each other while I'm gone, please. Woody, please. For everybody that is unaware, I'm lactose intolerant, so I need to go to the bathroom too. I'm gonna drink this and I'm gonna go to the bathroom, okay? Yo, let's get some legendary challenges in chat. That gets you a chance at winning a 50 USD, a $50 USD video game, so you guys know. So it works every 15 minutes. He might actually do a 12-hour stream. No way. Yo, so I did say earlier that if we got to the 100 members, I'll do a 12-hour stream, but I don't really know if I could actually do that. I'm not gonna chug a glass of hot sauce. Yo, let me get my money back. Sheesh, no! What are you talking about, partner? By gosh, golly, well, technically, I guess that will go towards it if you think about it. But we've been doing the legendary challenge. I've already have it set up. You can see Nathan right here. Every 15 minutes, there's a 1 in 1 million chance of you getting it. But if somebody gets a million and is able to beat the boss, you'll get to win. And it's gonna be cool because you could do it every stream. So, all right, y'all ready? Focus up. Okay. I need everybody here to focus up, okay? Wait, I'm chugging. Oh, goodness. I don't think I've chugged anything in a long time. Y'all think I'm gonna throw up? Yo, what's gonna happen? Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Oh, interesting, German. That's so interesting. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? After the stream, you're gonna be on the toilet for 4 hours. Yeah, you're right. And I'm hoping I don't have to stay up for 4 hours. Let's get a countdown from 5, okay? I'm shaking because I'm nervous now. The Nicks are back. But the thing is, you can only do Nick every minute. Once a minute. I have better odds than me winning the lottery. Technically, yes. So today, that's why I increased the odds to where now there's a 1% chance that you'll potentially get it or someone will get it every day. As long as you guys just do it every 15 minutes. So it is kind of random, but it's also just something that you could do just to potentially win a free game for just chilling, man, relaxing, chillaxing. You know what I mean? Okay, y'all ready? This is milk. Milk! I'm afraid, actually. This is like making me really nervous. This is pulling back flashbacks from when I did the Chicken McNugget challenge. Oh my gosh. Let's go gambling, yo, chill. Okay, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. Completed. We did it. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So the thing is, I should have done it the other day when Blood Bullet and Goofiest Goober, they both gifted 5. I should have chugged 2 glasses of milk. So this is just a thank you, a give back to them. You know, we're getting our calcium. You know, we're all good in the hood. We're gonna focus up. We're gonna give life our absolute best shot. And we're gonna do some work in Clair Obscure Expedition 33 today. How about it, partners? Let's get a gosh golly, a howdy, or a holy guacamole in chat if you're all for it. Chug the carton? Yo, this milk I think was expired like a day or 2 ago, so I think that's already gonna do me over. I tell you what. Oh my gosh golly, the Nicks are back. Yo, 99, sheesh. Yo, also on the legendary challenge, guys, if anybody gets 1, I'll add you to the boss list. All right, so I'll add you to the boss list for like who you fight whenever you do the legendary challenge. 1 day expires stuff ain't so bad. Exactly, German. You know, I think like even a couple days is fine. You know, I personally like making my own cheese out of milk at my house. You know, once it curdles, it just turns into some yummy milk curds, and then you just, you know, skim off the top, and you got yourself some cheese balls. Literally. Or I guess you could call them cheese curd balls. Some people like that. I think somewhere in like the middle Midwest, I think they do that. Like they like fry them, I think. They like fry cheese curds or something. I love eating cheese with mold on it. Sheesh. Yo, I mean, isn't cheese just mold anyways? Especially milk when it's 3-month expired. By gosh golly, if the milk gets chunky, then it's time. Wow, that's crazy. That is so very crazy. All right, so let's just continue. Let's progress, folks. Let's have a good time and a fun time. I'll tell you what. And hopefully somebody gets the legendary challenge soon. America, y'all refrigerate eggs and milk, while in Germany we don't because they expire fast. If they're interesting. Yeah, we do refrigerate our stuff. So interesting. All right, this place, the Axon, they are all part of the story. This man has gone silent. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it literally gets chunky. It like turns into milk curds or like milk balls, you know. Okay, things are getting kind of intense. Why are we going immediately for the boss? Oh my goodness, this doesn't seem like a good idea, but you know, let's thank steak in here. Everybody, let's get an exclamation point steak in chat. I want to see what steak is cooking up for us. The milk becomes, yeah, exactly. It's just like it's a fun process, you know? And that's why you just got to have some cows and chickens at your house, because you're basically able to you're basically able to, you know, have your own surplus of milk, cheese, and eggs. And like that's all you need to live, you know what I mean? Yo, oh my goodness. Nathan, it looks like you, sir, have yourself a secret steak. And Tony and German, you guys have a miraculous one.
He who guards truth.
I don't know what a
thrives.
secret steak is, though.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect, or guard as in control.
I mean, yeah, don't we all just have
Yes.
chickens and cows in our house? I mean, don't you? Nathan, your steak is made from What? I didn't condone on that. I wasn't we're not cooking any toasts around here or any eddies, you know what I mean? What about anti but the fullest support? Yo, actually, that would be kind of cool. We could do a random thing where it's like, what kind of support are you? And it just like picks like the type of support you are. That would be kind of cool. What do you guys think about that? Would you guys do or like that command? The miraculous steak has angel wings. Oh my gosh, golly. Toast is getting reheated. Oh my goodness. Does that mean the man, the myth, the legend, Toast will actually arrive today? Are we speaking? Okay, guys, let's try to speak into existence all the previous and past members. You know, Window Man, Rosa, Allie, Whitwolven. You know, all these folks who used to tune in and have a good time and a fun time. You know, Red Wolf, Wolf. We have Dutchland. We have multi-counted Dutch. Who else? Who am I missing? We have George. George is the OG, you know what I mean? We got Ryan too. Howling says that he came in like a week or two ago, said that he has a job and he's just been busy. But he also, I think, has met some new friends and life has been really good. Really, really good. So, and that happens, you know what I mean? Sometimes life gets, you know, important. And I understand that, and I hope that I can give you guys the courage to live that great life, you know what I mean? And if you guys can't tune in all the time, that's all good in the hood, you know what I mean? We're all human. That's a part of what makes us human. Okay, so it's like changing from like area to area. Whoa, this is kind of freaky. This is kind of freaky. Oh my gosh, golly. Why are they laughing at me? You forgot about the number one rule of life. You have to support the legend. You know, the thing is, it's all good in the hood, partner. I think just as life progresses, you know, things happen. You don't understand what's going on in people's lives. And I'm just happy to have had a small chunk of time in people's lives. You know, even if it's super, super short, if I have a meaningful impact on them, then that's all that matters. And I think that's the whole point of me doing this channel and trying to inspire folks, is that some people just might not come back, and that's okay. But I will say this, I will relish the memories of those who have shared their time here in the stream. You know what I mean? Like a milk chunk. Oh my gosh, golly. This kind of looks like chain to get. Well, kind of. I think it looks a little bit better. I mean, the area does look like it, though. You're not wrong. So, and I think about giving life your best shot sometimes also means that you have to change direction, especially when you face adversity and you have a lot of decisions to make. Sometimes the toughest decision might be the decision to make, and that might mean like walking away from watching the stream or playing video games or another habit that you're just trying to create time for, and so you have to step away from other things, and that's totally all right. I think that's actually great, especially if it's something that you enjoy or can pull happiness from, you know, or even just a time to focus and meditate and just to clear your mind is super important. You know what I mean? So look at the game with that grassy field makes my face itch. Yo, I am allergic to grass, so I feel you on that one. When is Arthur's Nightmare? I don't know, chat. When is Arthur's Nightmare? I think what I had a conversation yesterday with chat, and I think that what I'm planning on doing in the future, just so you guys know, is that I think I'm going to start limiting my Clair Obscure Expedition 33 streams. We're going to go back to Fridays being the gaming / community day. Hype! Which next Friday, I'm going to see if we can maybe plan a chat Dungeons and Dragons session, like a really short, like 1 hour, 2 hour long thing. Should be really cool where you guys can interact and be a part of that. So if you guys want to be a part of that, definitely tune in next Friday in the beginning of stream when I start. if you guys want to be a part of it, type 1 in chat, because I can maybe create the original squad right now. Just make sure that you guys have like an hour-ish, hour and a half of time to potentially be a part of that. And then I'm going to be streaming Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, as well as Fridays. But I think basically what's going to happen is I'll do 2 Clair Obscure streams, or like my main game. And then there's Toasterizer. Sheesh. Yo, Toast, just so you know, I've reduced the time. You can do the Legendary Challenge every 15 minutes. Just so you know. But I'm going to basically try to add in a horror day. A day where I'll be doing horror once a week, or like a Telltale choice-based game. I think that'll be really cool. And it'll kind of, I think, diversify the types of games that I play, because I've been kind of sticking more with RPGs recently, and I think it'd be cool to still diversify outside that, you know what I mean? Yo, let's go! Toast is in his house! Yo, it's crazy because Steak was over here trying to cook you. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I was gonna say, it was a secret recipe, but he told us the secret. Yes, exactly. So we'll do a Telltale, maybe Dispatch, maybe Detroit Meets... Was it Detroit Meets Human? Was another one. So I think it's going to be a good time. And I think what we'll do is maybe do Thursdays will be like horror / Telltale choice-based games. And then Fridays will be like community days, where we'll do like more fun, involved challenges. So Detroit Become Human. Yes, that's the game. So I think it'll be cool. I just want to give you guys a heads up kind of on the newer schedule that I'm going to be doing. So we've also changed the Legendary Challenge so you can do it more often, every 15 minutes. So there's a higher chance. It was less than 1% for anybody to get it on a given day, so we increased it a little bit. I'm also going to be changing the weapons and whatnot that you guys can get from it, and I'm going to change it just a little bit, just so you know, just so it's a little bit more fun. Telltale Borderlands and The Wolf Among Us. Ooh, that would be kind of cool. And I think maybe we could do a feature where maybe you guys have a way to chat and maybe, like, you know, vote on a poll to essentially dictate certain decisions. I think that'd be really cool. I'm here working, sitting in my truck, about to do a security check, and this older woman. Oh my gosh, golly, yo, that's strange, but you got to be careful. You know that's how I've heard that people get diseases and stuff. I'll tell you what, partner. So be careful. By gosh, golly, sheesh, be careful out there, Nathan. Yo, and anybody who's not a member, Toasterizer, I think Clutch earlier said that you can get a free membership to my channel. I don't know if that's true or not, but I just wanted to ask to see if that's something that may pop up on your screen. Just wanted to ask. If you do a special, you gotta do Tales from the Borderlands. Well, so that'll be cool. I think, how long do these games typically take? Because if I'm doing it for like 1 day a week, I gotta make sure that we can still get through the game in like a pretty decent fashion. Another BL fan? Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of people here who like Borderlands and all the games between. Sheesh, but that's just crazy that somebody came up to your car, Nathan, and asked you while you were in your truck. But like, even if like that's a true test, you should probably say no, because who knows? What if she put a like fentanyl in it or something? You know what I mean? You don't want that. I don't want that for you, partner. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. You can't trust people these days. You know what I mean? Is it hot in Texas today? It was a little bit cooler, but it's very humid because we've had a lot of rain the last week. But it is definitely getting warmer, but it's not super hot. It's been super cloudy. You could probably do a chapter stream. Okay, that's not bad. That'd be kind of cool, because if I finish it early, then yeah, I could just kind of work on like shorts and some long form stuff. Oh, if you're trying to one day play, then forget the tail stuff. Well, see, it wouldn't be like me playing it all in one thing. Like, I don't mind breaking it into parts. I just want to make sure that, like, if I was breaking it into parts, it would just make more sense. So yeah, if I'm doing like chapters, that'd be kind of dope. But I don't really play Telltale, so I don't know too much about them. So I'll have to just learn from what y'all tell me, basically, and do a little bit of research outside of that as well. Okay, so like 2 hours is not bad. So like we could do like, yeah, the first chapter, and then just each stream will be the chapters. A fan of like longer games, I guess, but I've never really done a lot of. I mean, I guess BG3 is not really considered Telltale. It's considered like an RPG, right? So interesting. Alrighty, folks. Let's schmoove. All right, folks. I'm afraid that we're about to get got by this thing. Uh-oh, this is it. This is the boss scene. Focus up, chat. Focus up. Let's get our legendary challenges in. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. Uh-oh. Things just turned red. That's... Okay, so Steak believes that I can beat this thing. If I can beat this thing first try, what happens? I don't even know. Sheesh. But it's gotta be every 15 minutes, Toast. You just got yours earlier. But you're close though. It'll probably be like another 5 minutes. We need to have somebody who's in charge of the legendary challenges. So then every time like somebody does it, everybody else could do it. So you all know like the 15 minutes after, you know what I mean? Oh, she's got a face. Yo, Nathan, you smell lavender. Jelly Belly surprises you in return to attack with the golden halberd. It's kind of creepy. So they were singing, it seems. And the masks seem to be like old souls or something. That's intriguing. Yo, did you have anything good for your lunch, Nathan? Anything good to eat? Anything scrumdiddlyumptious? All right, let's go, folks.
Chroma is flowing.
Chroma is flowing. Okay, so there's a little trick to this. Is it that I have to shoot its hands or something? I have to shoot this, the mirror. Huh. Okay, that did like nothing. Or maybe it's... I don't know what it would be hurt to, or like its weakness. Weakness is fire. Okay, perfect. Good to know. That's all we need to know. Doing the weakness, the fire is huge because we make it even weaker. Grilled chicken salad with Parmesan cheese and croutons with shit. It sounds good. Folks up. No. No. Beautiful voice from. Yo, the music in this game is like top notch. If you have not played the soundtrack on like YouTube or Spotify, whenever you guys are listening to music, by gosh golly, even if you don't play this game, like Nathan, if you're listening to music, put on some E33 soundtrack, bro. It's actually a masterpiece. There's a reason why it won Game of the Year, Soundtrack of the Year, and all the other bajillion titles that it has. Oh, I'm just practicing, you know what I mean? I'm just practicing because, you know, all that milk that's in my stomach after that milk chug is getting me all up in arms. I'll tell you what. All right. Hopper shots. Okay, immolation because it's weak to... Oh, my. We're kind of cooking this thing. And then we do a spark here. Yo, if y'all were here... Who was here during the gift miss? Wait, I should have shot its eye. No.
Careful, my elbow.
Okay, was it just headbutting me? What in the heck? But yeah, during gift miss, I went and did some karaoke, and let me tell you, it was a time to have a time, I'll tell you what. Yo, look at this. Look at all the extra damage we did because it has the... Oh my goodness. We did so much damage because of the shield. And then we do this gradient attack here to break all the shields. Oh my goodness, this is the crazy strats. Boom! It's like your boy plays this game or something. Can we shoot its eyes? Shoot its eyes. Because I don't know what that's going to do. But the other one brought shields. I don't want anything else to do with whatever it had to do. Dude, what do you mean, dude? Do you think I'm just like cooking it? Normal damage. What do you mean, normal damage?
Sword is death.
Yo, we're just cooking with this weakness. Unable to re-enter the mirror. The mask emerges from... Okay, nice. So we do have to blow the eyeballs. Wait, I shouldn't say that. Pause. Yo, Nathan, if you're about to leave me, what's I get? Oh, no. Nice. No. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too good. All good. All good. We just got smacked a whole bunch of times. Gotta go back to work, man. We have a blessed night, bro. Mean a lot to me, bro. Hey, all the time, partner. I just hope that you give it your best shot. I'm happy that things are going swell for you, as always. I appreciate you tuning in, as always, partner. You know, peace and love. I hope things are good in the hood for you, and I hope to see you next week, partner. We'll kind of change things up a little bit, so it should be a fun one, especially if we do like a horror game and a couple other different stuff. You know what I mean? Steak, we got this. But I appreciate that, the kind regards, Nathan. Let's get some reverse howdies for Nathan. The mad lad, the man, the myth, the legend. Okay, so I don't have enough to... It's like, do I use Lune or do I use him? Because the Chevalier piercing is not going to be super crazy. So I think what I do here instead is I use him to shoot the eyeballs, and then he just does a normal attack. 1000's not bad. Let us stain them. We could do an ice lance here.
Ice shatter.
Slow it down, so hopefully we get like an extra turn between it. Yes, we do. We got literally the next turn is gonna be great. It's gonna be huge.
Let's dance.
6K, let's go. Okay.
Not giving up.
Okay, we need heals big time. I need the gal Lune to give us a wait, the character can't gain an AP. They're exhausted. No, that's not good. That's actually not good for us. That's big bad for us. Sheesh. We won't be able to do revitalization. Oh, but actually, princess. Wait, no, the exhaust literally counters it entirely. Oh, that's lame. That's actually kind of lame. Okay.
Invigorating.
Okay, we might as well just like heal everybody.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Feet.
That basically that slowing it was only used just so we can we could do the dang thing. Okay, now he's not exhausted anymore. Do another heal here. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. I'm using the biggest of brains. Okay, so now we continue the de-engagement process. Oh no, it vanished. Sheesh.
Ready to parry.
No, just that one attack. Yo, I'm so glad that my L's still up. Let's go. Huge. So I need revitalization here. 5. We could do some crazy damage here, actually, if I just... Okay, shot one of the eye, and then we just do a normal attack here. Boom. And then we use Monoko to pop the eye, so it doesn't get any extra benefit. And then there is a way for me to do regen here. Yep. Huge. That's huge. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Sheesh. Who would have thunk? And then we'll do spark here. Start building that burn. Mask explodes. Another one spawns. Just got one eye. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Dang. I'm getting better with it. I'm getting better with it for my first time. It's not bad, you know. Okay, we're close to a gradient attack here. We're just gonna burn it. The extra attacks of burn are gonna do us some numbers here. Oh, we could do a gradient attack here. I think we'll do a gradient. And then we use our thing here. Nice. So now we don't have to worry about it. Nice, perfect. And then, I don't know, we could do mortar. I think the mortar could be good. It's resistant to ice? No way. Lame. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to focus up. Oh, literally just need one more turn and we got it. It's like hard to know when it's attacking. I guess we'll just do Swift Stride just to look cool. Nice, let's go. Second phase. Goodbye, Axon. That actually wasn't too bad. That was not too bad at all. You know, it was close at one point. We didn't have anybody die either, which is great. This reminded me of the Radiant Empyrean fight in Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Like, why? Is it because of the masks that reminds you of that, Toast? Or like the way it attacks and whatnot?
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask.
Now for me to eat my words. Oh no.
Back,
Recto, verso.
Great
Because
art
it's the second
is
phase.
both window and mirror.
Ooh.
Whether it's your mask
Or theirs. Oh. Are we fighting this guy now? The Mask Keeper? Oh, we are. Oh my. Oh, he's gonna do a cheap shot?
He's the real Axon.
Oh.
shot. We
Interesting.
all need masks, but how you use them.
I got close to this. You got 766, dude. That's. I think the highest we've gotten is like 930,000. Oh, the game's frozen. Oh, the game crashed. Oh no. Dang. Okay. Dang. Okay, well, it crashed for some reason. All good in the hood. All good in the hood. We're still here. We're still rolling. Right, chat? We still here? Sheesh. He literally broke my game. By gosh golly. Yeah, it literally is so peak it broke it. You got that right, steak? You got that right. Yeah. All right. So let's see if it saved me, or if I'm gonna have to continue fighting the thing. There we go. Yeah, he literally had IRL consequences. Honestly, it was probably no. We have to fight it again. No. Oh my, wait. Yeah, we have to fight it again. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. You know, it's funny. It's like my GPU crashed. I think I'll call it a night there. Hey, all good in the hood, partner. Appreciate you tuning in as always. You got to see the madness. You know, I have to fight this thing a second time now. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Now watch I struggle. Nah, I should be fine. I understand it now. And absolutely, I will give it my best shot. Fire away. All right, we're gonna skip this because we've already seen it. Okay, nothing there yet. So we start off with an ice lance here. Because then it slows in, then I can get a whole slew of extra attacks on it. So like here, I think starting off with the de-agement was actually really good. Because then we give it like extra weakness towards fire. We also get to do this. Nice, good damage there. 7,600, sheesh! And then now we could do immolation. Nice, that's good, it's huge. Good damage there. And then we got Mael who can shoot the eye.
Danger.
Nice. Yeah, we got it. Sheesh, huge. Nice, a little bit of damage there. There's not gonna be anything extra that's gonna hurt us. Now doing a spark would be massive. Let's get the extra burn damage. This boy's unbalanced, which is decent here. So I'm thinking, like, instead of trying to do damage, he does the most damage, honestly. I think maybe we save his stuff, and maybe we give some extra AP to our gal, so now she could do some crazy stuff here. So we got either Ice Lance to slow it down again, or we do Thunderfall. Ooh, Thunderfall could be good, but I think Wildfire is the extra fire damage. Especially because it's already weak against it, you know? Okay, the next mask emerges. It burns 6,000 damage. Focus. Okay. We got exhausted. Not good. Okay, so we marked it. That's huge. Because now, oh, we can't do Pierce. No, you're yoking me. Let's just spark, get the extra damage, and we're just stacking a whole bunch of damage. Okay, and then this guy literally can't do anything right now because he's exhausted. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done this one because it doesn't really do as much damage. We also have a gradient charge too, which could be huge for us. And then I guess, I want revitalization next turn, but we have exhaust. So maybe I do extra AP to our boy. Because he doesn't have exhaust anymore. Nice, okay, that's perfect. Huge. Doing that because then it sets me up for like the next round, and then she could use revitalization, hopefully. Dang, missed them all. All good though, because we got revitalization. Okay, we got the engagement here. Perfect. This guy can now do, if only I got the agile mask here, that would have been really, really good. Because look, we're doing damage through his shields. That's so good. Such a good move. Oh my gosh, golly. And then we just use a gradient attack to remove it all.
This ends now.
Sheesh, 7,100. Not too shabby. And then we gotta break the eyes. Don't want to see what'll happen after that, you know what I mean? And then wildfire into the extra. Oh my goodness, it's burning. It's literally trembling. Probably like 2 more turns. Too early. Dang, I'm so bad at this.
There is violence, yes.
Okay, so I need to revive here, so that we could get our girl Lune to.
I'm ready.
Nice. That's huge. Okay, that's not bad, not bad. Okay, focus up. We can't get hit here. We lose Lune and Minoko. We don't want that.
Ready to evade.
Darn.
That hurts.
I don't even have enough for revitalize. Oh my goodness, yo. I'm gonna try to revive Minoko here.
Time for revenge.
And then here, we can use him to heal Lune, so she's not gonna die instantly, hopefully. Oh no, it's gonna use the mask. Nice, we blocked it. That's huge, actually. Sheesh. Okay, now we actually, I think, win it.
Let the ink flow.
Let the ink flow, and then we can revitalize here. It doesn't really matter. We just need damage, actually. Ice Lance, just because now it slows it down. And then this guy, we can do a Gradient into a Mighty Strike. Oh my goodness, he did enough damage just to finish it in that one move, almost. And this one literally is just, do the combo. Air Slicer. We overkilled. Sheesh. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, now we got where we were last time. Now we got to see the masked. It crashed again. It keeps crashing. What? Oh my goodness, yo, that's so lame. It keeps crashing in this one specific instance. It sucks because like I get to the second phase and yeah, it just crashes. Yeah, this is, I just beat this. Oh my goodness. I just beat that boss and the game crashed again. This is the second time I beat it. By gosh golly. Hey, that's good. Oh, that's good, Nick. I hope everything is going well with you, sir. Hope everything is good in the hood, partner. As always. You enter the forewarned, you smell piano playing. The pacifist surprises you. In return, you attack with a smell stick. Yo, that's like, I think that's the highest number that I've seen for a legendary challenge. 950k. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna relaunch this. Maybe I won't do that. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I open up my thing. Because I feel like it's like a GPU issue because it keeps popping up that it's my AMD. Okay, I'm resetting my graphics card. So we just reset that. So now hopefully it should run good in the hood. And just to double check, because this happened a second time, I'm gonna go to properties. I'm going to go to files. I'm gonna go to verifying the integrity of the files, just to make sure that everything is working. Just so you guys know. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and hopefully, whenever I get back, we can get the dang thing done. How about it, partners? I'm back. Yo, I'm not pooing. What are you talking about, partner? What makes you think that I'm going to the bathroom? You know what I mean? Sheesh, by gosh golly, just imagine if I actually was pooping. That'd be kind of a crazy time, I tell you what. It would be a time. This music is interesting. Yeah, is it? Is it? What do you... I mean, I like, you know, okay, fine. If you're not feeling it, we'll switch over to something a little bit better, something a little bit more thematic, you know, where we can basically get up and have a good time and a fun time. How about it, partner? How about it? Sheesh. Yo, and you know, it might be on a random rotating delay. By gosh golly. Okay, all of our files have been successfully validated. All right, now let's do the dang thing and see if it works. Yeah, so it's funny, Nathan, whenever he donated earlier, he donated 50 schmeckaroos. I went and was doing a little dance, and you could see me dancing from different angles. I don't really know if I like it just yet, but it's something. It's, you know, it's something, you know. If you like it, then it might mean that it's worth it. Exactly, that's what I like to call it. It's a dance cam! All right, third time's the charm. However you say it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel that. Definitely gotta check back and see if it works. Okay. Focus up. Oh yeah, W Nathan. Nathan is a mad lad, I tell you what. And he is just a mad lad. He said that he was having a really, really good day. I was really happy to hear that. I tell you what. And then also, you know, we'll be getting into a new schedule next week, which hopefully that'll, you know, get a few new folks back in the stream. Maybe not new folks, but like, you know, get some of the older folks back in the stream. I'll tell you what. Okay, so remember, we know the strat now. I know the strat. We do a wildfire to start, because we make it weak, and then we go and we do a degagement. Look at that. We're already stacked so much damage. Just right there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Deserves a good day. He has been having... Nice. No! That was silly. I was a silly Billy there. Darn it. Howdy, Nick, original human, legit. One true human. The man, the myth, the legend is here. Yeah, so yeah, things have been rough, but I think things have been going better now, so it's great. I'm really, really excited. And I was gonna ask, Nick, do you want to be a part of the chat D&D session next Friday? Are you gonna be busy? Are you gonna be at work? I asked because we might be able to, I don't know, I want to have like basically a set few people that I'll probably have play, like in the actual campaign. If you want to be a part of it, it'll be like kind of like a one-shot thing I do with chat. If you're interested, I definitely would love to have you a part of the party. Also, Tony, if you'd like to do that too, because if that's the case, our party will be Nathan, Tony, Nick, and Steak. And basically, you guys could be a party fighting against maybe like having like a boss encounter of some sort. Oh yeah, I want to be down for that. Should be out by 2:30. So perfect. It's gonna be. I'll probably be starting at like 5 p.m. I'm also gonna talk about it in Discord and whatnot, and give like way more time ramifications, so people have a way better general idea of like when we're actually gonna be doing the dang thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're cooking. So you down for that, Tony? Next Friday? And so it'll be like I'm thinking about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Make sure I set time for that. Okay, bet. I was gonna say, I think it'd be a really good time, and I just want to make sure that like it'll be fun. You know, we can maybe have people fill in if not everybody shows up, but I just think it'd be cool to have like people just know like, hey, you know, I'm gonna be going soon. You know what I mean? And playing the game with everybody, having a good time and a fun time. Or at least it should be fun. It should be a really good time. Okay, you're down for it, bet. I'll post some updates about it, y'all, in Discord. So you guys will know. Darn it, I missed. He did some massive damage. Okay, so that basically means we'll have our crew. And then it'll be cool because chat can also be a part of it too. But I think the party itself, y'all are gonna be the ones who are gonna be making moves and whatnot. But chat will be able to, like, what I talked with Freaking Out earlier, a great idea he had was going and having chat actually choose the, have chat choose the, whatchamacallit, like maybe the specific type of encounter or, like what specifically is going on, just to make things a little bit more interactive. I say weird, but you've been playing. Yeah, I was gonna say I have never been a dungeon master, so it'd be like my first time. But I reckon it's gonna be a good time. Okay, now I think I'm just gonna keep doing spark here. I was gonna do some extra healing,
Yes.
but I'm gonna just go and do this. Give Minoko it. I think Lune would be fine. But yeah, I think it'd be good. I think I just need to make sure that I iron out like what commands we'll need, and then like how we'll do damage. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got one of them.
Let's push forward.
I just love the. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I think it's gonna be super cool. I was gonna see if Whip will want to be a part of it too. We'll see. We'll see. Because I think that'll be a really good time. And it shouldn't be. I want to make it more of like a layman's version of D&D, to where it's not like super in depth. You know, just making it super easy for anybody who shows up. So we shoot those, and then we use her to heal herself. Perfect. That's actually massive. And then we could do a gradient attack here.
You can't escape.
That gets you into Virtuoso for you. I get it. You have your set chosen path, but we choose the path. Exactly. So like, I'll probably have like a general boss idea in mind. And I'm thinking like it'll be more of just like a boss encounter where you guys will basically be fighting something. And then if this gets interesting enough, then we can start doing like encounters with like societies or groups where like we can actually get more story involvement, you know what I mean? Oh, I should have actually maybe not used Spark there, but it is what it is. Here, then now we give AP to Lune here.
Let the ink flow.
Let the ink flow. Okay, now we can keep stacking fire, or I think now we do wildfire. Because keeping the burn stacks are gonna be massive. Especially if I keep giving the regagement on
Your turn to shine.
Mael. No, I missed the last one. Second to last one. Dang it. That was not bad. That was not bad. I did really good blocking a big chunk of that. Actually, I think this one I might do the heal because it also can heal everybody in the team. Which I think is actually super important to have regen. Yo, these big bosses are crazy. Dude, I've literally fought this boss too many times. Oh, wait. I have to shoot the eyes. There we go. Now we got a mark. That's actually crazy. Ooh. De-engagement. Just to give it the burn damage. Sheesh! 964,000. Yo, you're getting closer and closer. Darn. Okay, we got all of our folks. I could do a revitalization. It might be kind of big. Need 5 so I can shoot the eyes with her. And then now I can use the revitalization so then we're all
Let's go.
just 100%. Nice, nice, nice. You are a high roller tonight. How did Luna get so good at playing the piano? Dude, I don't know. I don't know. But she got mad whenever you touched that freaking piano. I tell you what. Okay. Now here I think we might do a gradient attack. Nice. That's crazy damage. Almost 10k. 10k into a Shalier combo. This is going to be massive damage. Watch this, chat. Gratata, gratata, gratata. My gosh, golly. 16k damage. Yo, y'all wish y'all were freaking Manoka, don't ya? Don't ya? Would you spark to burn more? Nice. That's crazy. We're cooking it. One more round and we got it.
Ready to pack.
Yo! It just got me all... They're all at one shot. Okay, okay, okay. Chat, let's hope it doesn't break again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't break again. Please don't break again. Please do not break again. Okay, I'm gonna pause it right here. Okay, chat. Let's hope it doesn't break. I'm skipping it. Oh goodness. It literally broke again. Man, that sucks. That sucks so bad. It's literally just not even letting me... Man, that sucks. It literally just... I don't know. Yo, this is so lame. Man, oh man, dude, I was having fun. Okay, well, I guess we were gonna leave Expedition 33 for today. Dang, man. Time to play GTA. Yeah, right. Man, I would. But hey, you know what? This is actually, I think, a good time. I'm not gonna end stream. I think what we'll do is I think I'm gonna go to stream elements and I'm gonna set up those commands. Like, why not? You know what I mean? How about that? You guys like that idea? I could go and set up the commands and just kind of do a just chatting thing because Clair Obscure is just not one to work. By gosh golly. Super duper lame. Super duper lame. So right now I think here's the... We're gonna open up Paint so you guys can get like some visuals with me. You know, we're gonna be like Pirate Software. You guys know who that guy is? You guys know who I'm talking about? You guys mess with that guy? Or no? Okay, cool. So like we're here, right? So we're gonna pull the pencil out. We're gonna get our pencil nice and... Yeah, dude, I'm here chilling. Okay, bet. So here, like, yeah, Pirate Software. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because he uses Paint to talk. So basically, here's the thing. This is gonna be our boss fight, okay? And so we're gonna structure out how we want to like create this boss fight, right? We'll just we'll try. You know, some may say, "Oh, hey." That's at least what I've heard them say. Oh, actually, the Stream Deck won't use that anymore because disconnected the thing. Okay, so basically, we have the first boss fight. What do we need in order to like fight a boss for a D&D campaign with chat? What do we need, right? Like, let's think of a few things. What do you guys think? Huh? So I want to say that we need to have some sort of action mechanic. Now, does the action just based off of what people want to do? Or is it just like a random, like, you want to do something, but then something random happens? Right? Or no? Because I'm thinking that we could do that. I think we could definitely do one for movement. So like if you want to move, this will basically be like a movement, some sort of movement variable. If you guys, you know, haven't been to school in a while, we're going to class today. Okay, so we need some sort of movement variable. I don't know. I think action, I don't know, because if you want to do just something completely random or off the wall, I have to see if you succeed or not. You know what I mean? Like, so movement, I was thinking like we could do it like movement speed, or like maybe I have like so like the variable is speed here. So it's like how far or fast you can go, right? So if you want to go somewhere, maybe the maximum is like 10 feet, but you go and do some sort of movement, and that movement then is a roll between like 1 and 10. And the 1 and 10 are going to be like your 1 is like you're actually going backwards, and then 10 is like you're sprinting there like Usain Bolt, right? Like something like that. And maybe instead of it being 1 to 10, we'll just have 10 variables that it'll choose from. And then we'll just know based off of what it says how fast you'll be able to go, which would be like really funny. And then maybe a random button liking randomly singing to a boss or something. Okay, so like we have action, which is going to be something that's like random. So like, so it'd be like random attack. Okay. I think this is good. We're working this out. So we have our action, which is going to be a random attack. And that random attack could be like a few different things. That random attack could be like, I don't know. I might not do action because I feel like everybody who wants to play will probably want to just tell me what they want to do. So having like this determine that kind of takes away from the D&D element, you know? Okay, so that's slow, that's fast, so we know the variables. Okay, so now we're going to come back to action. We'll come back to action. We don't know if action's actually going to be good or not, okay? So now if we're going to do a normal thing, there'd be movement. Okay, so we need panda, because I think this would be a really unique element. Or panda, maybe exclamation point panda, basically will check your power level. Okay, so the power level is maybe determined by like, you know, certain power scaling mechanics. And the way that it's going to, will know the power in terms of each person will be maybe like, yeah, maybe like 1 through, maybe not 1 through 20, maybe like 1 through 10. You know what I mean? I think 10 variables for everything will be kind of cool, right? A 1 in 10 chance of anything happening. So panda is like how powerful you are. But what does that mean in this campaign? I'm thinking that your power level is like how much additional damage you do. So when you're attacking the boss, what your power level is basically this is like your +1 to your damage or +10 to your damage. Or actually, you know, maybe we don't do a plus, maybe we do it as a multiplier, to where this is a multiplier. So if you are really low power level, you don't get any extra damage. But if you're freaking like on that like godly level, you're going to get like 10 times the amount of damage. So you might like just one-shot something, which is kind of like the like nat 100 scenario that can happen. Would be kind of cool. You know what I mean? Yo, what's good, Con? Welcome in, partner. Hope you're giving life your best shot. I was going to be playing some Clair Obscure, but the game broke. It just doesn't want to work for me. So I'm kind of giving up. And now we're trying to design a D&D campaign that I'm going to play next Friday on chat. And so we're trying to work out like all the variables and commands that I'm going to basically create for it, so we could actually have like a way to make it all work out. Can you have chat be able to roll a dice like a command for? Yeah. So that's smart. So we'll have to make a command, which is going to be a roll command. So we could do the roll, and the roll command could do, it could be random. It could be 1 to 100. It could be 1 to 10. The only thing is I want to make it simple. I don't want to have like, I have to have 100 different things that happen, you know? can I describe it to you? So basically the way it works is that like imagine you're storytelling and you're with your group of friends. You enter this area, this tavern. Let's just say you enter like a shop, right? Like where you see some jewelry. It's a jewelry shop, and you're with your friends. You're looking for jewelry for your girlfriend that you're going to propose to, right? This is the D&D campaign. Now, let's say that you want to go and you're like, hey, Bshawts, because let's say I'm the dungeon master. You tell me I want to purchase this jewelry for my girlfriend. And I go and say, do a history check. So you could potentially know maybe how valuable the jewel is that you're looking at, because that might be the way that you might be able to get a lower deal or a or you might get ripped off. You might spend all your money. And then when you do that, you'll go and roll a dice. And then whatever the dice outcome is what'll happen. So if you go and roll a dice for history, you'll basically go and roll it. Let's say a D20. You roll it and you get like a 10. Then I'd be like, you don't really know too much about the history of this gem. And it looks shiny to you. Let's say you rolled a 1. You would basically know the opposite of the gem. You'd be like, this rock just looks super shiny, and since it looks so shiny and beautiful, you want it. And maybe while looking at it, you crack it or something. And then if you get a 20, it's like the opposite. It's like, you know that it's from like this one specific part of this country, which makes it super valuable and rare and whatnot. Kind of like that. So I have seen Stranger Things, so I don't, I guess, yeah. It's just basically think about it like this, where you basically just are trying to do certain things, and then there's like random actions that dictate what happened, and then you role play to make it more interesting. Stick with a D10 system, maybe to keep it easy. I think that could be good. I think a D10 system would be really good, because I think a 100 might be too hard. So we'll have like a roll mechanic. The roll is 1 through 10. That's how good you did on your roll, right? Now, the other thing is, should I have like an exclamation point, like attack roll? We have an action one, but should we have one that's like attack? Now, you could only get one action per turn, because the attack roll could be like how, this could be like if they succeed or not succeed. Attacking could be same thing, like how, I don't know. I'm trying to use my big brain, folks. Trying to use my big brain here. Anyone else does with Chapo? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll figure it out. we're gonna iron out all the stuff. You could do it cowboy inspired. Red Dead was it? You're right. We could. Okay, I like that. I like that. The theme will be like a cowboy world. So, who would be a good boss to fight in like a cowboy world? Maybe I like build out like we're all in and like we're in the Wild West, right? And we're riding through a town. And while you're riding through the town, you come across some sort of outlaw, or maybe you come across the sheriff. And your group isn't really known for being really, really good. So the sheriff asks you guys to kind of pull off to the side so we can have a conversation with you. And then whatever will ensue after that will be whatever ensues. You could either fight him, or we could have a really like unique conversation. I feel like doing some sort of fight scenario would probably be what most people are going to go for. What's the role of the Dungeon Master, and can I become a Dungeon Master as well? So, Khan, the Dungeon Master is basically the person who, like, sets the rules of the game, basically. And by sets the rules, it's, like, kind of dictates where things go. You know what I mean? If they go... Basically, the person behind the creativity of what's happening. And the way that D&D works, it's kind of... A lot of it's your imagination. So people make campaigns where they go and think out what happens. But, like, we could do a campaign where... We have a general idea where we're cowboys in the Wild Wild West, right? And we encounter, maybe we don't even just worry about the sheriff. We just get to a town and we just have a little bit of lore of what happened for us to get to this town. And there's just a squad of people who are in the group, And then we go and ask the group what they want to do. Now, everybody always is going to do something completely random than probably what we want to do, but I'll probably find a way to lead it back into fighting the sheriff, potentially. I need to see a whole video. Yeah, I feel that. I could understand it being kind of confusing. So, but right now, kind of what I'm thinking is, you know how we have exclamation point Nick, right? So, like, if we have exclamation point Nick, then the Nick roll is basically, it's the Dungeon Master Nick saying to roll a D. Because, like, should I include 1D100? Because I'm like, I could keep this one, the exclamation point Nick, and then maybe this is like a bonus modifier or something. What do you guys think? Because like obviously getting 100 would be kind of insane. I mean, we're doing a power level thing. I think the power level thing will be cool. I'm trying to think like how else could we incorporate people's names? Because I was thinking about trying to make the exclamation points and commands kind of more similar to the mods and whatnot in the community, just to kind of bring everyone together, you know what I mean? And everybody knows most of the mods in the community. The game goes off every 15 minutes now. You could do a D100 for like random encounters. Because I'm thinking the D1 through 100 could be really good for like just, yeah, like a random unique, like maybe something, yeah, maybe it could just be like a random encounter. And why I'm writing all this out is so I can also remember like the rules of how we're going to be doing this. And I want to make it as simple as possible so anybody can just kind of tune in and understand what's going on. I would roll a D100 and had a list of all with random events that would happen. Ooh. That is interesting. That is interesting. I would just have to have a list of random things that will happen. Which I would have to have a lot of them, but I don't know. I might be able to Google search something and then make or like, you know, use AI to kind of help build out a list of like random encounters. But like, when would a random encounter, when would a random encounter happen? Like, what would make someone do exclamation point Nick to see if they get a D1 through 100 to get a random encounter? Like, what would trigger that? One time the group found a guy's crawling on his belly like a caterpillar on the ground. Oh my goodness. Do for every 1, 10, 11, and then 12, have different events with some numbers like... Okay. Oh, okay. So what if we do this? What if we get chat to do the Nick to do the D100, right? And we have a list of random encounters, and whatever those random encounters are that chat rolls in the beginning, are then the encounters for the rest of the campaign. So like, I'm not even choosing where we are. It'll be just like kind of all randomized in the very beginning. What about that? You think that would be cool? And it's kind of that same idea what you guys are using, where there's like different things, and maybe certain ones will cue special events. Like maybe one of them could be a like a dance party that happens, or you know, something like that. You could do that while they're traveling. You make them do it, and that's the encounter they get while on the road. I'll have to think about this. I'll have to think about when the like random encounter will happen. Because the way I'm kind of thinking about it is that like, hey, we want to basically go and do, you guys want to do something. So you guys want to do an action. Maybe the action could be just like, instead of random attacks, it could be a random, what about a random action? It's like, hey, I want to go and jump on top of this thing. But instead, it's like, you go and sit on top of it. It's just like a random variable of actions. So you can't really control what actions you're taking. Other than like, if you wanted to fight someone, you could still fight someone. This random action, though, would dictate like how you're doing it, though. That'd be kind of cool, right? So like this random action could be like, you know, was an adjective where you basically like sit, stand, run, and it's all random. And then if I say, hey, roll an action, you then get a random action that happens when you're trying to go and do an encounter. That'd be kind of cool, right? Mine and the worm one was on that list. Haha, I stole from Reddit, but yeah, exactly. I think that's kind of how I would probably do that. Would probably use that to kind of fill it out. So right now we have some really good ideas. Ooh, the D100 could also be like what universe or theme that we're in. You know what I mean? That like it could randomize that. No, I don't want to make it too complicated. But I think doing an exclamation point action and then having a random action is good. I think having an exclamation point movement and then having some sort of speed variable that's like if you have a 1, you basically can't move at all. If you have a 10, it's like you're the fastest you could be. So like if you want to move around a lot, you can. Then Panda basically will scale your power level to see like how strong you actually are for like maybe the session. So maybe this only happens like once per session. Oops. I'm just trying to think all these ideas out right now. You guys are getting to see the inner twerkings. We don't have a Panda yet, but we're going to work on it. I think it'd be cool because Panda gives you a power level. Like suppose you are following one of the main leaders in a train and there's a random action like kiss a stranger in front of you. No, that is accurate. So like what we could do is that like I'll have to make a list of like actions like sit. Maybe we could do it like that where we could have it where it's like sit. We could have one that literally says attack. You know, you could have one that says kiss. You could have one that just says like run. And so like a whole bunch of different actions, maybe 10 different actions that can happen that basically will roll when you do the command. And then that command will say like what happens, like how you handle it. So like you might attack someone that you don't want to attack. That could be kind of funny. You know what I mean? Betray could be one, yeah. Just things that would make, I think, make things a little bit more, like, more interesting. Movement, what'll make it interesting is when you're trying to move around, you obviously have different movement variables of, like, how fast or slow you are. So there might be someone in the party who runs away, and then the rest of the party tries to keep up, but one of the people in the party ends up going super uber slow and gets, like, separated. And that would be, I think, super, super unique. Throw weapon? Oh, my gosh. Okay. I like that one. I think making it more goofy makes it way more fun. The way that you guys got to think about this, have you guys ever done an ad lib before? That's basically what this is. It's basically like an ad lib that I'm trying to program for chat. You know what I mean? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember ad libs? Like those little books where you'd go and like write the words in, the adjectives and stuff, or verbs and all that? You got con D&D is all imaginary. You're getting the idea. That's literally like, it's just all your imagination. So like whatever you want to do is what you want to do. And then the outcome is just basically a random variable a lot of times. But sometimes if you have cool dungeon masters, if you convince me that you did something even cooler than maybe what you rolled or like what your random action is, and you can convince the dungeon master, then we can like sway in the favor of like maybe it happening. Or have a person to you for the thing. I just want to say that. I don't think that he's upset about it. Soil pants? Wait, what? You want to soil pants? I like this. I like these ideas. Cuz then we can really add a whole bunch more into this. We could even be like we could add one that just says like romance. Where like you're basically like romancing somebody. Right? Like that'd be kind of funny because we have a kiss, we have a romance. So it's kind of all across the spectrum in terms of what happens. It's just like, I guess what's going to be tough about this is if we're trying to go and like have like an encounter, someone at some point is probably gonna attack. Or maybe, well, the thing is, I guess they do their action, and then whatever their action is, they then do a roll 1 to 10, and depending on what they get, 1 to 10 is like how well you succeed in doing this action. Right? So that you'd have to basically do exclamation point action, exclamation point roll, so then you know what action you're doing and how well you do it. And if you wanted to move, you would also do movement. So it'll basically do slow or fast, depending on how fast it is. Okay. And this is not bad. I think that, what else should I add? We have super right now, giving us superpowers. Do you guys think that should be a part to play in this? That like everybody gets a superpower? And that's like how you have to fight, is by whatever the superpower is that you get. That's just like, that's your fight style, is whatever superpower you get. Because we already have super. That would be a really cool way to like, this is like what power you have, right? Then you could check the power level with Panda to see like how, what your modifier is. It's a multiplier. Not right. I like this. This is getting good. It's getting good. Here, it's had a fight with me because of a mystery about 1 year ago, and after that, I tried to jump to him. He never tried to contact me, and it just got to me. Well, Con, it's all good, partner. You know what I mean? I think as long as you're just communicative and open, that's all that matters. And if they're not able to reciprocate that, then that's on them, partner. You know what I mean? Oh, you're good, Con. I don't think that you've been mean in any way. Because if you're ever being mean or disrespectful, I would have to ban you. But you've been fine. All right, what else should we add? Guys, should we add armor? Should we add armor? You guys think we should add armor to this or what? Armor could just be like how much when I'm trying to do damage against you. As like the boss trying to do damage to you, it's like a damage negate, you know? And like that would probably be it. We probably won't want to add too many more commands. So that happened. Exactly. You're all good. You just got to learn from your past, Con. I appreciate you being open and honest about that. For real. All right. Let's wait. We need to make this a little bit bigger on this side. So yeah. So you guys can read it. Keep going. Maybe you could do gear for armor and starting weapon. I like that. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. You guys ready to see some food? By gosh golly. Look at that. That's some black bean tacos from the beautiful wife. By gosh golly, I think it is time to start dancing, folks. Let's get it. Let's get some hype in here. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm super excited. Oh my goodness. Hey, you're all good, Con. You're all good, partner. Sheesh. Aw, Con, sorry to hear that, but hey, it's all good. You've been basically super polite. I don't think there's too much you have to worry about, partner. Always, partner. That's why we give life our best shot. Always. You know? At least when we can. Oh. Con, it's all good. It happens. Glad that you're here right now with us. Able to spend some time with us. You know, be able to chillax, mad relax as we do. Just know that not all times are going to be good, and those times that aren't necessarily good make us who we are. They just suck in the moment. Just remember that, you know, with some time and some patience, you'll overcome it. You'll get past it. Yo, what if I switch to this? So good. Con, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Just remember that today is just another day, another dollar, and that you'll get through it. And these moments are what shape us. All you have to do is keep moving onwards and upwards, as Arthur Morgan says. And maybe this is just a season of your life that has just passed. As the seasons come and go, they're not going to be the same and identical. So maybe it's just time to know that this is just a new season, a new phase of life. And that might not include your friend or the old habits that you once thought that you wanted. You know, sometimes when you kind of get in that mindset and you start to become aware and start to think about how things will impact you, it really changes your mindset on things. So you got this. You got this, partner. You know, I'm not trying to be all sad one. I'm trying to, you know, make sure that you guys feel hype as we go and eat some bean burrito tacos. Because obviously I'm not like going through super bad time right now, so I'm able to spread this positivity. There's days where I have low moments, and that's normal. We're human. Just recognizing that and not creating extremely high expectations for ourselves, I think is what's important. You're good, Con. Don't worry about it, partner. Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you try to do a legendary challenge? Sheesh. What Nick says. And the good thing is that we make a nice, safe place for us to be able to have those conversations here, you know? All good, partner. Yo. Nick, you're just rolling super high today. Nick, you may be the first one. Don't worry, you're going to get yourself your own copy of GTA 5. Help buy that GTA 6 when it comes out, you know? Yeah, I agree. As long as you're just being positive and respectful here, which like we can vent and like get negative about stuff, but like I just think whenever people start getting like more resentful towards others or how other people feel, could get kind of not so great for the community. And so that's why we try to just stay away from that. But you've not had any issues, Con. Oops. I'm going to save that for later. Put some music on so we're not just sitting here on the ASMR stream. Con, you're okay, partner. In America, typically, you don't want to ask a lady her age. But, like, you're not even in America, so you wouldn't know that. You know? She didn't mean any offense to it either. Like, you're all good. I just said that in general because, I think a lot of people in the community don't know who the ladies are. And they just, like, call guys or bros or dudes. And so I'm just like, hey, there's some ladies here, you know, we can't forget about them. But I don't think you need to worry about that at all. You know what I mean? I probably didn't need to worry about it at all either, because if Wimbledon really cared about it, she wouldn't share that information. You know what I mean? So. give a life your best shot, Plandrillin? How you doing, my boy Dutch? Having a chill, mad, chillaxing evening, morning or afternoon? Okay. Enough of that. Let's get back to the most important thing that we're working on. This game. Planderland, we're basically trying to create a like Dungeon and Dragon game with commands for chat for next Friday. And so we're just kind of working through some of the specifications in terms of like what commands I'm going to be making and whatnot. Right now, we kind of have it set up like this. When someone wants to do an action, they get a random action that happens. They do movement. It basically will give you a random movement from slow to fast. You can go and check your... We were going to do this one. It was going to be gear down here. I like the idea from Nick. Okay, so, because this one you said it gives you your armor and your weapon. I do like that. I don't know what's happening. I mean, it happens, Con. It happens. You know, it is... That's normal. You know, maybe being sad right now is what your body needed, and you just need to sit in it and just absorb it all. You know, it might not be good, it might not feel amazing, but maybe figure out, maybe something is going on that's deeper than the issues you think. And if you can sit in it, you can figure out maybe what's actually going on, or like what the deeper root of the problem is. You know what I mean? And sometimes it just happens. Sometimes we're just sad, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is going to be armor plus weapon. Which, what type of weapon / armor should we be making? I don't even know. I think the way that armor will work is that armor will basically just like help negate damage. So this will be like... Okay, so that damage negates. So like we'll do like a D1 through 100, or not 100, D1 through 10, and then depending on how much... Yeah, if they get like a 1 for armor, then you like basically block maybe like 1 damage. And if you do if you get 10, it's like maybe it blocks 10 damage, but then that's going to be like your armor for the rest of the set. How do you add superpowers and armor into a cowboy world? Well, you could kind of do whatever you want. You know what I mean? You could have superpowers in a cowboy world if you want. I mean, we technically don't have to have the superpowers. We could just have your armor, your weapons, what your power level is, actions, your movement, and then random encounters that can happen from Nick's command currently. I don't know. I just figured it'd be a cool way to incorporate everybody, you know, and Super has his own command that gives you a superpower. So I figured, like, why not? You know what I mean? And then, so yeah, so armor will basically help negate damage. Then your weapon, it'll just basically be some random weapons. What type of weapons should we do? What do you guys think? What should we add to the weapon archive? Because, like, we could have a sword, we could add spear, we could add a pistol, sword, keeping it kind of simple, spear. Just, we'll put a gun. We'll put a wand. You know, like a magic wand. Maybe a toilet brush. That's pretty good. Okay, that's not bad. That's not good either, but we're making some progress. Okay, so I just have to put that right there just so you guys. Okay, yeah. You can't read that last part, so it doesn't matter. We'll just keep it like that. Okay, so I'm thinking, because the superpowers would be more of just like if you got invisibility, then you would be, well, see, I guess that's kind of counterintuitive, because if our actions are random, you'll not really be able to really pick what type of action you do. But that's what I think will make it kind of interesting, because imagine if you got a superpower, you were invisible, right? And you want to cast an action, but it makes you soil your pants. Well, because you're invisible, nobody will see that. So it doesn't even matter. So you don't need to even be embarrassed. You know what I mean? And that would be for a very unique experience, I tell you what. Can we have a toilet plunger? We have a toilet brush. Would you rather a toilet plunger? I mean, like, I'm cool with that. If you guys are cool with that, sheesh. How do you even spell plunger? Yeah, I need to go back to school. Plunger. Okay, what else? We got sword, we got spear, we got a gun, we got a wand, we got a plunger. I could probably fit a few more options. In here. What are like some funny ones? Like, should we do like a banana as a weapon? You could plunge the head. That would be funny. But now the question is it a dirty plunger? Has it been used before? That's gonna be the true question. You know what I mean? I mean, we already have the golden halberd. Bananas. That's good. That's a good one. I like that. Bananas. What else? A trumpet. I was just about to say, holla back, girl. Bananas. A banjo. Okay, if we're gonna do an instrument, we need to pick one instrument. What instrument would people like to use as a weapon? You want to do trumpet? Do you want banjo? Do you want to do like drums? Do you want to do a harmonica? A kazooie? A lute? We could. I mean, we could keep it more modern. We don't have to necessarily go like old school Dungeons and Dragons. We could. A flute wouldn't be bad. A flute would kind of hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine trying to kiss someone with a flute. Like what? Possibly is insane. Okay, what do you guys think? You guys think we should do flute? Hi, Cora. Cora's such a cute patoot. I don't know. I like those ideas. I just think like, yeah, what instrument would be the best? I guess we'll do flute because I used to play the flute. So why not? Why not? What else do we want to add? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weapons. Let's get like maybe 3 more. What are the other, like, what are some other funny, because like you have your, oh, what about a shield? That'd be kind of interesting, you know what I mean? You're just using like a shield to try to attack someone. Or something. Should I like add a what's another silly item? I could do like boxing gloves. Like boxing gloves, and then maybe like the last one could be nothing. Like, you get nothing to attack. So if you do damage, you're basically just using your mind. Basically. Oh, yeah, one of my cats just lifted me a lot. Her name is Fanus. It's what they call Chinese lanterns are called in Bengali. She just saw my sad face, I think, and came and patted my face. Oh, that's sweet. They know. Those cute padoots know. Oh. Okay, so now if we were to go and try to pull up stream elements, this is stream elements right here. Let me see if I could change this one. Give me 1 second. Okay. So right now we have the legendary challenge. So we want to add, I probably won't add the commands yet, but I did want to change the legendary challenge. But who knows? Maybe I'll do that alpha stream. I don't know. I'm kind of in that, like, I want to add the commands now. Well, I mean, we could add the commands to make them. How about this? Con, you want to do your first, like, intro to D&D? And we could try to just, like, test this out a little bit. I could actually try to get some of these commands set up. I'm going to try to do that. Because, like, why not? You know what I mean? So we need an action one. And so the action is just a random action. So it'll be sender. So if you're using an action, so it's you. And then I guess, okay, I guess I don't even need to have, I'll do this one. I don't even need to have it even like more advanced. I can just keep it simple. So the what actions did we do again? So we have sit. Oh, that's not how you spell sit. We have attack. We have kiss. We have run. We have betray. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna copy paste this. We got a few more things. Sit around, betray, kiss, attack. Yeah, you're right. That we could do hug. I like hug. Hugging is good. We just need action. So we have hug, throw a weapon. That's gonna be a funny one. Soil pants. We have romance. That one's gonna be really fun. The romance one, I think. Romance, okay. Slip and fall, okay. Okay, I have room to do like a way more. Any other ones that we have? Any more actions? Currently, for the actions, I have sit, attack, kiss, run, betray, hug, throw weapon, soil pants, romance, slip and fall, sit, attack. Oh, sorry, I'm repeating the last ones. That's it. After slip and fall. What else? What else can you think of that'll be kind of like some funny ones? We have run, so maybe we do run away. And then we have like maybe one that's like run towards. So it's like one is like you running away entirely, and then one is just like, hey, you're yeah. Dance with them? Okay, I like that. I'm gonna add dance. I'm gonna have to add S to all this. Sorry, I'm getting this all messed up. So I realize it's gonna be like whoever the sender is, and then it's like sits, attacks, kisses, runs away, betrays, hugs, throws weapon, soils pants, romances. Sorry, it's just like to make this all understand, we have to do some verbiage. Slips and falls, dances, run towards, talk it out with them. Okay, talk it out. Okay. I'm adding winks. I need one more. I need one more. What's another action? What's another funny action? Anybody beside Khan? Anybody? Attacks, kisses, runs away, betrays, hugs, throws weapon, soils pants, romances, slips and falls, dances, talks out of it, winks, run towards. Okay, yeah, that works. Laugh. I'll just say laughs. Because it's supposed to be just an action that the person who's doing it gets. Okay, okay, someone else should say something. Ah, it's all good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now we should have it be able to reply. The cooldown for an action will be once every 15 seconds, and then we'll do a global cooldown of 0. And yeah, I think this is good. Okay, I'm gonna activate the command. Try that. Check that out. Do exclamation point action and see if that works. I'm setting up the commands right now, Tony, so we can get some new commands in here. And we're working on the first one. We did action. Con sits. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's good. So that's the first part of this. Tony attacks. Yo, Tony just attacked you, Con. You gonna allow that to happen? I'm only allowing actions to happen every 15 seconds because we really don't need to have multiple, like you don't have to queue your actions multiple times. So we're just trying to think of like some more variables that are like words that would happen if you did an action, Tony. So as you see, it says sits and attacks. So, but the other thing is, okay, wait. Now that happens, now what we could do is now we do another one where we do a sender, and then we'll do the weapons or gear. Okay, so sender, and then okay, give me 1 second. Action. Wait, no, I didn't. No, wait. Aha. Oh, I didn't think I didn't think it saved. I was about to start crying. I was literally about to start crying, folks. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now run, hide, cry would be okay. Wait, I like that idea. Give me a second. Let me write those out. Don't run away just yet. Okay, so which one did you say? We already have run. Yeah, you're right. We don't have cry. So cries. Oh, we get scared. Which that could also be like the running away one, but and then the other one is hide. Okay, I like those. Appreciate that, Tony. So now I'm gonna need y'all's help with Yo, where did wait, what? It deleted it. No! What in the heck? No way. Okay. Okay, we're restarting gear. I sold my pants, then slipped up. That would suck. Okay, so random pick. Okay, so now give me a second. Okay. This. Okay, what should I say for this one? So it's like the sender gets armor. And then it's like you get a random 1 through 10. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, so it could start off with you get 1 through 10 class armor. So depending on like your 1 through 10, 1's gonna be the low end, 10 will be the high end. Will be like how much it negates certain things. And then we needed to then randomly pick your weapon. Okay, and then today's weapon is I don't know, or like, can you do an action specifically for the last person or like multiple people? No, it's like turn based. So like the way that it works, and we'll just like we're still working on it. We're still working on it. We'll make it work in a way where like let's say so Tony attacked you, right? So like the next thing is like okay, well we need to get gear. We need to know like what type of gear are you rocking? You know, what type of armor do you have, and what type of weapon do you have? And we're now basically assessing what those are. So the first one we'll do is a sword. The next one is a spear. This is gonna be a really good time, folks. I tell you. Or if it's not, then we'll just never do it again. You know what I mean? Okay, so we got sword, spear. We have a gun. I think the gun will be really funny because it'll be kind of random. You know. We have shield. And I can't spell for the life of me. I'm just going to be honest, folks. So sorry about that. Okay, so now after sword, we go wand. Do you know of any weapons that you could think of currently, Tony, that are good, that we don't currently have? Plunger, bananas. I know you said bananas earlier, but we have a flute. I think having more than 10 options is definitely like really good. Flute, put boxing gloves. And then nothing. What else? I need 2 more options. I need 2 more weapons. What are weapons? Come on. I think you should add stops. So the stops basically like what's going to happen is basically I'll ask people like in order. We'll have to basically decide in order like Maybe that's what we'll use Nick for. Is we'll use Nick to determine like what order people go in. Whoever gets the higher number goes first. Whoever gets the lower number goes last, right? And then I even roll it too, and that basically depicts when the boss goes in the in the turn by turn basis. I'm trying to think. We currently have sword, spear, gun, shield, wand, plunger, bananas, flute, boxing gloves, nothing. I put paper. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, what about this? A toothpick. Toothpicks are cool. Okay, let's think of some other weapons. A chicken wing. Okay, got a chicken wing. Come on, three more. I was gonna say a water gun, but we already have a gun. We could do like some sort of tool, like a hammer. We already did shield. What about some random things? Okay, I put keys. I think those would be good because you know there's keyblades in Kingdom Hearts, so that'll be a good one. And then a telescope. Okay, I like that. I think just like it's random things, you know what I mean? Things that just would be funny to get randomly. Oh, what's your last one? This would be the last one. What is it, Con? Tell me it. Those things in a geometry box? What are you talking about? A geometry box? I don't know what you're talking about. Like the ones that have two pointy sides. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Like a shuriken? You know, like the things that like Japanese ninjas use? Shurikens? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know how to spell shuriken though. There we go. Okay, because right now basically you'll get a random armor class. The higher the armor class, the better. And then today's weapon is a random pick. Do you know dividers? Not really. Like we used to use dividers in school to like make it so people didn't cheat. Is that what you mean? Okay, what about the last one I guess I could do? We'll do glasses. Just a whole bunch of random items, to be honest. Okay, so now I think I've added some more. Just search geometry box dividers in Google once. Geometry box dividers? I don't know if I can trust you. Oh. Is this what that's called? Is a divider? I think that would be a cool weapon. The only thing is I don't know if people would know what that is. You know what I mean? Okay, let's try to think of like what's one gross or one that you wouldn't want. Oh, I have a good one. Oh, that one's diabolical. Okay. Now, we'll set it up for 15 seconds. 0 cooldown. Okay, guys, ready? Okay. So now you guys should get a armor class rating and gear. If you do exclamation point gear in chat, if you do this one. So we've done this one. We've done gear. We've done action. Now we need to make roll, panda, and movement. We've already gotten Nick done. We've already have super. A pickle. You think I should add a pickle to it? Okay, I got you. I'll add a pickle. Okay, cool. Got a pickle. Okay, so now let's go and save this and let's start working on the next one. Okay, so now let's do move. Mission point, this, sender, this. And he gets 9 class armor. Today's weapon is shield. Nice. Okay, I think I might need to change the way that it's like. I like it, but I just need to change the today's weapon is shield. I need to change that to something else. So nice. So you got a shield and you have 9 class armor. Yes. So 9 class armor, the way that we're for my rules is that it rolls 1 through 10. If you get a 1, you have a low armor class. If you have a 10, you have a high armor class. So since you got close to a 10, you have a high armor class, which means you'll negate more damage when people attack you. So, you know, Tony attacked you earlier. Now, technically, you should be fine. You should now be able to negate some of that damage when he attacks you. Now the question is, am I going to be able to do random could I do negative numbers? Is that possible? I hope so. Okay, reply. Give me 1 second, Con. I'm just trying to make sure that I get this set up properly. Anybody tuning in who's new, just working on a game for chat to play next week. Yo, what gear did Tony get? A 10 class? Yo, sheesh. Today's weapons is baby's diapers. Okay, so Tony attacked you with... Tony basically went and attacked you with a baby's diaper. Can I get another action from you guys? Diabolical. Yeah, the diabolical one is literally the baby diapers. Okay, so Kanyan gets 7 armor class. Today's weapon is boxing gloves. Okay, so Tony, you get an action. You betray. Okay, we're gonna start over. Let me just make these last 2 commands, and then we'll do like a restart, and then we'll see how we'll just kind of see how things work from there. How about that? Okay. This one's 0. Okay, now I'm activating it. Okay, you hugged. Chill, just wait a second. Okay, so I just changed it. I have roll. I have super done. We have Nick done. We have movement done, but it's actually not called movement. It's actually called it's exclamation point move. All right. And then I'm gonna do the last one, which we got the roll. Now we have to do is just do panda. And then we're basically we'll be done. And I'll still have to try to work on making sure this game actually works properly. Moves as a 1 speed. Okay, yeah, wait. Can you guys test move a lot? Like just keep doing move as much as you can. I want to see if it gets into negatives. I want to see if it allows negatives. If it does, that'd be sick. That'd be so sick. I gave it a negative integer, so I'm wondering if it'll actually work or if it's just going to always be above 10. Okay. So maybe there is no negative. Maybe it is just 0 through... Okay, you got 10. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's any negatives. Oh, actually, I have an idea. I have a way to fix that. I have an idea. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually am like, I feel like I'm a computer programmer. Okay, this should be perfect. So nobody can technically move 0, but try this. Try this now. Try the movement again. That should fix it. That should fix it now. Sheesh. Yeah, we're doing the most right now. Absolutely doing the most. Okay, let's get pandas set up. Yo, do y'all know anything about power scaling? I don't know anything about that. Okay, and then give me 1 second. Random pick. I'm literally like coding right now. That's what it feels like. And then after this one, we'll be ready to test it out. Yes. Okay, there we go. It worked. Okay, so like, look, you move at like a negative speed. There's a chance that you move at a negative speed. Oh no, I'm a tortoise. Uh-huh. You go backwards now. +8 speed. Okay. -7. Okay, so it's literally going to be a 50-50 in terms of if you get a Actually, you know what? The way that I'm going to mitigate that is that I might actually add another one. So you randomized minus and correct. Correct. But so the way that I'm going to change it, yo, you roll a 5 out of 10. Okay, nice. That works too. Perfect. Okay. Okay, now just give me 1 second. I just need to go and figure out frickin' Okay, here we go. We're going through a tiering system. And we're going to basically... Oh, this is perfect. So Boundless is the wow, there's so many. Oh my goodness. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh my goodness. Yo, Wit was good. Welcome in, partner. Hope you're giving life your best shot. You're probably like, what the heck am I looking at right now? So basically, I have it set up where we're trying to basically create a game right now where we could do a D&D session in chat next Friday where I could do like an hour-long session and everybody will basically have different actions and moves and all that, and I think it'd be a cool time. I think it'd be really, really cool. So right now I'm basically trying to I'm not programming, but I'm like just writing out commands and variables to get it all set up. And so I would love for you to possibly show up next Friday if you don't mind. Well, that was so aggressive of me. But I was going to say next Friday we'll be trying to do it in the beginning of stream. So if you want to try to plan some time for that, should be a good time. Should be kind of unique and interesting. I also changed the legendary challenge to 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes people can do it. So, Con, you enter the shawportverse, you hear piano playing. The pacifist surprises you. In return, you attack with a friendly hug. Ah, friendly hug doesn't do it. It does not do it. Whitwolven, you enter the shawportverse. You taste lavender. Ooh, that's a good time. Jellybelly frightens you. In return, you attack with the golden halberd. Your best shot of damage is 486,000. Sheesh. And then Tony enters the shawportverse. You touch pizza. Big Shot leaps towards you. In return, you attack with a small stick. Your best shot of damage is 804. It's basically what we're doing is we're kind of making like ad libs. You know what I mean? Like that's literally like what we're doing, but it's like ad libs with bots so like we can make for a more unique experience. And basically all I'm doing now is I'm just trying to get the last set of levels for power scaling. Because we're going to be like, we have like right now I'm trying to like, we're trying to set it up in a way where we have give me 1 second. I'm like, should I add the numbers next to it just so we know like what the level would be? Maybe I'll do that. Because we have normal human, then superhuman. And the way that I thought that this would be kind of unique is that what I'm doing right now is like, Panda is like a power scaler. He likes to power scale things. And so why not add like a way to basically scale our power, but then also not only just that, it'll be like a multiplier for it'll be a multiplier for like how much damage you do. So it'll make it like more unique. Tony did more damage with a stick than I did with a halberd. He's so I know Tony's freaking got the he's got the goop next Saturday. Gotta have a cancel everything and wake up early. Yes, exactly, Con. I forgot that you're 12 hours ahead. This is gonna be super early in the morning for you. Okay, so super like 1, 2, 3, like that maybe. I was thinking about it, but I have to be very careful with my with the amount of characters that I'm doing on it, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna do that to start. It's just it's wasting 2 extra characters for every number, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? But I let's try this. Okay, we're at mountain level. What's after mountain level? You go to continent level. Wow, that's crazy. Y'all know about these different levels? I did not, that's for sure. We need our boy in here. Then we would know. He knows. Okay. Wait, actually, if I just copy these and then just double it, that gives me... Nice, there we go. 6, 7, 6, 7. This one's 8. This one's 9, and this one's 10. And that's just so you know, like, anybody who's looking at this isn't confused by what's going on, okay? So after continent level, you go to Moon Destroyer. This is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. I'm actually excited. And then after Moon Destroyer, you have Planet Buster. Dang. What level are y'all? Sheesh. And then we have Star level. We're getting up there. We're getting up there, folks. And then the last two will go to Galaxy level. And then the last one is Boundless. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nice. I want to say that might be it. Okay, so Panda checks your power level of normal human, superhuman, building level, mountain level, continent level, moon destroyer, planet buster, star level, galaxy level, boundless. Galaxy, then universe, no. Yeah, basically. Boundless is basically the top. Galaxy, and then universal. You were watching it 20 seconds late? No! Then after universal, it's like multiversal level. Exactly. So, but instead, I'm just going to, right when you go above galaxy, the top is boundless. Boundless is everything above it. Yeah, I know. I have a thing. It goes galaxy level, universal, multiversal, megaversal, outerversal, and boundless. I think we're cooking, chat. I think we're good. Let's do this. I'm going to you could type either exclamation point panda or exclamation point, or not even exclamation point. You can just type the word power in chat. Yeah, you can test it. It should be good now. Sheesh. Sheesh, you're a galaxy level. My gosh, golly. Okay. Panda checks your power level of normal human. Sheesh. Yo, Whitwoman, how are you a normal human? Okay, I like this, but give me a second. Instead of me putting your power level, it's going to be checks, sender, and then close bracket. Because now it should... Okay, try that. I updated it now. Panda checks your power level of Moon Destroyer. Sheesh. Yo, let's go. Yeah, it did work. Try it again. Try power again. Power or exclamation point panda. Panda checks Whitwolven's power level of star level 8. Let's go. Okay, I think we're ready. Who's here? Who's here right now? Tony, Khan, Whitwolven? Are y'all ready to play? Let's do a quick little like session where we I'll be the DM. We'll get into a specific situation, and I think well, don't just spam things, okay? Just whatever I ask of y'all is what I hope that you guys put in chat, okay? Don't spam things, because the reason why is because whatever you do first is what's going to be like that's going to be the outcome. So don't do it multiple times. That's not good, Brendo. Wait, why is it not good? What are you talking about? Wait, I think even if I write power in a sentence, it takes it. No. Yes. Anytime that you put power in a sentence, it will do it. I had a lot of dumb stuff happening. All good in the hood, Mr. Nick. We're basically getting things fixed in here. I mean, like, who cares if somebody puts power? Then, like, how often are you guys literally typing the word power? You know what I mean? And it's also funny because if you guys type the word power, it's just funny because then Panda checks your power level, right? Like, or should I just have it as like level? And anytime it says level, they could do it. I think having the word power is good. Panda checks Tony Sawyer's power level of mountain level 4. Yo, let's go. So it's out of 10. So the 10 is the highest. Okay, so Nick, we're gonna do a little practice session. You guys ready? I need ones in chat right now if you guys are here ready to play like for the next 10 minutes. That's it. 10 minutes and then we'll be good. I'll use you guys as my like testers. We got our good old Con, Whitwolven, Nick, and Tony. Okay. I mean, I don't know how D&D works, so like when we eventually chat, won't it get messy if someone says power? Yeah, but like I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be like, I mean, but like how often would people be saying the word power? You know what I mean? I don't think it'll happen often. If it does, we'll just change it. So, okay, we got Tony, Con, and Wit ready. Okay. So, you guys, we're going to do a cowboy boss fight for the next week. So, for this one specifically, we're going to not do cowboy. I think what we're going to do here is it mess and air create? What'd you do? Oh my goodness, chill. Guys, give me a random location in the world. Go right now. First thing off your head, random location anywhere in the world. Go. All right. And then when somebody's gonna type whatever random location you're about to type, we'll move. We'll move on. Okay. I just need a random location. It could be anywhere in the world. It could be on the moon. It could be in space. It could be under the ocean. It could be in a volcano. It could be in India. It could be in America. Zimbabwe. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is perfect. We're gonna go to a Zimbabwe desert. Okay? That's to set the scene. We're at a Zimbabwe desert, and there's a party of adventurers walking through Zimbabwe. They're trying to find a leader of sorts, someone that they can talk to that's in power, because the nation that they traveled from, that's not Zimbabwe, that's in that part of the world, needs water. And your party is trying to figure out who you could talk to in Zimbabwe to get power/water and all the other necessities that you need for your journey. What do you guys do? Nobody said Tahiti. Yeah, I'm surprised nobody said Tahiti. So your party is in a desert in the Zimbabwe trying to find resources for your colony. So what do you guys do? Blackwater, oh my goodness. I need y'all to tell me what y'all do. We don't need y'all all doing random things. Just one person makes a decision. Okay, I make a dowsing wand to look for water. Yo, that's okay. So Whitwolven wants to basically go and look for water. Now I have to ask you. You need an exclamation point roll, and I'll tell you if you can actually find a dowsing wand in your back pocket. Because, you know, on this long journey of nomads, it may have slipped out your back pocket. We don't know. Search for wood and a turtle. Okay. So, Tony, while Whitwolven's trying to find her dowsing wand to look for water for the objective, you start to search for wood in the surrounding area. I need you to roll for me. Whitwolven rolls a 3 out of 10. No, I made it. Okay, so basically, what ends up happening is as you're shuffling through your bag, Whitwolven, you find a medium-sized hole that the dowsing wand would perfectly slide through. And the thing you realize, though, is that it almost looks like it just happened. So you might be able to retrace your steps to find it, but it's not in your bag currently. And then, okay, so Tony, you rolled a 3. It's not fixed. They should be 1 out of 10. It should be random 1 out of 10. You guys both getting 3 is just, you know, yeah. Okay, so Tony, you're searching for wood and a turtle. As you're searching around Zimbabwe for wood and turtle, you unfortunately start to stumble upon some dry kindled wood next to somebody's house, but you don't see a turtle at all, unfortunately. The turtle's just gone. And unfortunately, you have to just forget about the turtle, but you find wood. What do you do now? I want to go look for a tribe in the middle of the desert who knows a close area with animals. Okay. So Khan wants to go off on his own adventure, and Khan, I need you to do an action for me, okay? This is all set up with... No, it's not set up. It's not set up. Okay, Nick doesn't do anything but rolls a 10 out of 10. Oh my goodness. So Nick, whatever you want to do, you're doing it now. And you're doing it exceptionally well. Okay, so Khan, you hide. So you roll the 5 out of 10 and you go and hide. So instead of actually trying to find someone who knows about animals, instead you get intimidated by the surrounding area of Zimbabwe since it's not familiar to you, and you go and end up hiding in the shack that Tony found the wooden twigs. But you guys are all still within the same area. I take the wood and begin to think about other solutions. Okay, so you start to think about how you're gonna be able to actually use this wood as energy, right? But the thing is, do you know how to start the wood? You know, like, are there any fire starters around or anybody who knows how to start fire? Does anybody in the party know how to start fire? Question to ask. I'm walking back, retracing my steps, searching the ground. I know I had it. Okay, so Whitwolven's basically trying to find this dowsing rod, which is a pretty smart idea, especially when you're trying to find water and or other resources for your village. You know, Tony's getting wood, Whitwolven's trying to get water. We got the animal resources getting handled by Khan, we think. But Khan instead hides. When I get into the shack, I get my head clear and venture out again for food. Okay, Khan, I'm gonna need you to roll. I'm gonna need you to roll for me. I'm gonna need you to roll. Actually, Khan, I need you to do a Nick for me. I need you to do an exclamation point Nick. I think it's time for a random event to happen. I think a random event should happen for Khan because you went inside the shack. We don't know what's in the shack, you know what I mean? Can I get a Nick from you, partner? All right. So now, while Whitwolven, you're moving around trying to find this dowsing wand, I need you to go and do an exclamation point move. I might not say exclamation point. If I just say you need a move, just do the command that correlates to it. We have one for moving, actions, rolling, Nick, super, and gear, just so you guys know. Yo, Nick, you're just killing it right now. Sheesh. Yeah, so exclamation point move. And the reason why we're doing move is because it's going to assess, like, I have a speed variable of how fast or slow you're going to be at, like, trying to find your dowsing rod. Be your natural DM. Yo, really? I'm trying my best, partner. I'm trying. All right, so Whitwolven, you're moving at -7 speed, which basically means that you are so strung up in your mind right now that, like, you actually thought you were making progress backtracking your footsteps, but you were actually just looking at a mirage of what you thought the dowsing wand was, and then you look back up and you realize that you've only walked like 1 or 2 feet, and that you're just kind of like stuck in place. I ain't move, it moved. Yeah, it moved away from you. There's a tornado and it blew away from you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what do we get for Khan's roll? A 97. Yo, Khan, you enter this cabin and you just happen to stumble upon the village chief's daughter. And as finding the daughter, you walk in, not scaring her, but she was almost perplexed because she was like praying that she would find a savior of some sort, not from Zimbabwe, to take her out of the Zimbabwe village so she could explore her surroundings. And her name is Ritz. So, Khan, I have to ask you, what do you and Ritz have a conversation about? Okay. So Whitwolven's struggling, kind of walking in place. Tony, what are you doing now? So you went and got some wood. Are you gonna go and like you said you want to think of some other solutions, right? So if you want to think of some other solutions, you could do a roll. If you do a roll, we'll kind of decide from there like what will happen. Khan, what are we talking to Ritz about? What are we talking about? Resources, maybe? Maybe you guys are talking about like animal resources. Are you just like maybe a little lonely and you want to give her a kiss or something? No, that'd be kind of weird. Yo, how do you keep rolling 3s? All right, so Tony, you rolled a 3 out of 10. So you basically were trying to think of solutions of how to use the wood for your village, but you're realizing that the amount of wood that you're going to have to carry back with y'all would be so crazy. So you have to start thinking about how would you carry this wood? Like, would you have a backpack, a sled? How would you start to bring some of these resources back with you? We converse about what she wants to do outside the village. Okay, can you give me a roll, Con? The reason why I say a roll is because a roll is basically like me deciding on like the scale from 1 to 10, like if something good or bad happens. And it kind of sways depending on how you do it. It's all set up. You know, it might be, Tony. It might be. It might just be just for you, partner. It might be just for you. Frustrated, I plop down on the ground. I eyeball Tony's wood and wonder if can steal a piece to break down into sticks. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Whitwolven. Okay, so, you know, Whitwolven is now kind of frustrated, Tony, so I'm not sure if, like, you know, maybe you're like, you know, maybe I'll take some suggestion from Whitwolven because working together is probably better than us just working individually, right? So, Con, you rolled a 10 out of 10. You noticed that there's a scar on the top right most cheek of the village chief daughter. And you reach into your pocket and you have an alloy that's for burns and scars. You immediately, you don't even hesitate. Not a single word dances through your mind. You immediately grab that ointment and wipe it on the village chief daughter's face to help mend that scar of hers. And she immediately has a feeling of relief. It just sighs. And she looks at you and she's just like, I'll follow you anywhere for this ointment. Where are you guys going? So now you got to decide, what are you and this village chief daughter, Ritz, going to do, Con? Well, I was stacking the wood in groups to carry. I stumbled into Wit and begging to talk to her about my problem. Okay, so basically you guys now talk. Now, here's the deal. The way D&D works is that if you guys want to converse to one another, you guys could do that. Just do that in chat. I'm not going to dictate what you guys say to one another. You guys can enable that. So Whitwolven basically was asking you, Tony, if you'd be able to break some of those woods down into some sticks. Do you think you could do that? And then Con, what do you decide if you basically the moment you decide to leave the room after you're done conversating with her, just do an action for me, okay? I want her to tell me about an area where there's like an abundance of animals so that I can hunt them for my squad. Okay. So Con, she basically goes and she looks at you and she's like, Con, since you've been so sweet and kind to me by putting this profound magical item and ointment on my face to help heal me up, I want to just lead you to the nearest safari area with an abundance of boars and other animals that you guys can savage for your own needs. But I only have one thing I'd like to ask in return. Can I stay with you? And Con, you got to decide if you and Ritz stay together after that or you split ways. It's up to you, okay? All right, now Whitwolven, Tony, you guys are basically trying to figure out if you can break wood into sticks. So I'm going to just say that you guys can do that. How do I decide that? You just, whatever you want to do, partner, you either just say yes or no. Literally, it's just as easy as that. I would probably personally, not as your DM, I would personally be like, yes, definitely show me where this abundant resources of animals are for sure, because you want to know, you want to know where that is. But in terms of you want her to stick with you after that, I don't know. It's up to you. If you want Ritz and Con to sit in a tree, Kissing, it's up to you. You sure got some pretty wood, big guy. Think you could let me have a piece to whittle down to dowsing rods? I'll help you back by helping you make some rope out of the vegetation here to bundle the rest. Sheesh! Yo, okay, so Witwolven is basically just like taking action. Okay, Witwolven, I need you to go exclamation point action. Let's see if what you say you want to do happens. At least in terms of the vegetation, and turning them into ropes for a bundle. But in terms of talking to Tony, that's sheesh, good idea. I ask her that you can go with me, but I need to ask her father first because I am a responsible man. Okay. All right. Con, I need you to do an action. Oh my goodness. No, Witwolven. Witwolven soils her pants. Alas. Okay, so even though you were trying to help him make this rope out of vegetation, you accidentally soil your pants in the meantime. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, you're trying to help Tony out and you just took a random dump. Oh my gosh, yo, the fact that Tony hugs is so crazy. But Tony hugs you, don't worry. Con, as you're basically getting escorted out of the shack by Ritz, you start to just feel intimidated as you start to walk up to the father, Ritz's father, and you just can't come to the thoughts of confronting him and taking her away from the village. So you end up hiding back in the shack that you were just in with her, but she's not in the shack anymore. What do? I think her father's, yeah, exactly. Really scary. Soiled it. Yo, what's good, customer and service? Welcome in, partner. We're doing like a little impromptu D&D session right now. I hug Wit while she have a Yo, honestly, that is the best thing you could do right now. Tony, I need you to roll. I need you to roll for me. I want to see if you actually succeed in trying to give her a hug. You know what I mean? And then Wit, I need you to roll as well, because I need to see like I need to see like, you know, how successful you are with trying to rip your pants off. Again, steals a shirt out Tony's knapsack and put it on, wearing it like a dress. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need you to roll for that, Witwolven, just to see if that actually happens the way that you think it'll happen. All right, so you get a 6 out of 10. Tony, basically, as you are hugging Witwolven, you kind of start to smell something, and you're like, by gosh diggity darn, I think it might be a good time for you to maybe switch into something better. I'm just gonna rip this fabric off my back that's gonna be basically large enough to essentially cover Witwolven's entire body, and you have extra fabric to help clean her off. You don't necessarily do it. She cleans herself off, but basically now Witwolven is no longer soiled. You now don't have like a shirt on, but she is now chilling, mad, relaxing, chillaxing, and we're chilling. Right? Right? Okay. I then go out of the shack, gathering all my courage, and talk with the father of Reeds, whether she can come with me or not. Okay, I need you to roll, Con. I need you to roll for me. I hope you guys are having a good time. I'm trying to make it entertaining. Oh, sheesh, Wit is taking them pants to shadow roll. Yo, why? Like, the funniest thing is that like, yeah, this is like, oh, this is good. This is really, really good. They say it's good luck if you poop on the first day. Yo, I hear that if you have a bird poop on your head, it's good luck. Is that true? Or did I just get pooped on my head a little too many times and now I'm just rolling with it? Oh my gosh, you're gonna you're gonna burn up. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so Con, since you rolled a 10 out of 10, you basically get to you basically muster up the courage after seeing the soiling situation with Witwolven and Tony. You're like, you know what? Things can't be as bad as that. Like, basically, like they like pooped themselves, and I don't want that to happen to me. And so you start to just like, I don't know, just like the I need you, Con, right now. I need you to do a exclamation point power, or just power, or exclamation point panda. Because your power level has essentially just increased quite drastically. Okay? I offer wit and extra cloth I have in my pocket, and the smell went away. Sheesh, good job, Tony. Yo, Tony's a freaking mad lad, I tell you what. Okay, so Con, you get your power level basically checked, and you're just a normal human. There's nothing special about you whatsoever. You just had a little bit of an adrenaline trip, you know what I mean? You saw that situation unfold next to you. You got scared, you got your adrenaline, but now you're back up and you're ready to basically talk to the chief. All right? And now as you're about to go talk to the chief screams to everybody in the camp, "New travelers, come round, come round. I only want to tell you guys once." So the chief basically asks for everybody in the party to collect. Con, you're basically already there. Whitwolven and Tony, what do you guys do? Do you guys want to go and talk to the chief? Or do you guys want to keep having your own discussion? Yeah, I'm glad you rolled 10. That was good. I think the 10s are great. The 10s are just like, sheesh, you feel good. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a drastic increase. No, not at all. You basically thought that you leveled up like Goku, like you were Super Saiyan, but you just found out that you took care of yourself, had some vegetables, slept good, and everything is good in the hood. So, okay. So Tony wants gear. So Tony, you don't want to. Okay. Basically, it looks like Tony puts on his gear, which is a class 10 armor, as well as paper for his weapon. So it seems like Tony's almost getting ready to maybe fight this chief. I'm not really sure. Con, Whitwolven, what about you guys? Are you guys going to gear up as well? If Tony's going to be doing it, or what are you guys going to do? Tony, if you're going to gear up, I need to get an action after that to see what happens. Looks at the chief. If this dude doesn't have water, I won't have much to say to him, but I guess I'll have him listen. Okay, so Whitwolven is listening. Tony is preparing to basically attack or do something. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, this is so funny. Okay, Tony attacks. Yo, what are you doing right now? What are you doing? Okay, before you actually get your attack off, before you do that, I need you to get power. Type power or exclamation point panda. Let's assess your power level. Let's assess this. Yo, are we going into this as group combat, or is this just Tony fighting the chief by himself? I was not expecting somebody to actually fight the chief. I thought this would be like a nice fun encounter. Sheesh. I then go to chief and say that if my brother Tony can beat you in a fight, that I get to go with your daughter. Ooh. Con, I need you to roll for me, please. For my queen, Wolven. Oh my goodness. Yo. Okay. Oh, yo, freaking out. Welcome in, bro. We're putting it into practice to see if I could actually DM and see kind of how it'll work. Okay, so Con, you rolled a 3 out of 10, which basically means that you're the boss doesn't really think that you're gonna your friend Tony's gonna beat him. He just kind of like laughs you off. He doesn't really think too much of this. To be honest, he's kind of like, I don't really think this is gonna happen. Whatever. I'm not really like, I don't really care. You know what I mean? It's kind of how he's acting towards you, Con. Now, customer and service, what you may have missed was that the daughter of the chief, Ritz, had a legendary moment with Con where he basically had this local ointment that he was able to put on a scar of Ritz and helped heal her up and make her feel better. And so she just now has this indebtedness to want to help show Con and the crew where like the most local abundance of food and natural resources are. So that's kind of like the general idea. Oh my God, this is insane. So basically now, Con, you have like this relationship with the chief's daughter, but he doesn't really like mess with you. You know what I mean? But the daughter's definitely all for it. Blows on Tony's dice for, oh my gosh, golly. So Tony, boy, I need you to do power or exclamation point panda. Please, pretty please, because we got to see your power level before you start fighting. Just also keep in mind you're fighting with paper. But you also have the highest armor class you could have, which is, I guess, great. It keeps you nice and strong. And for some reason, this mother trucko is ready to fight before he even... These are all random actions. And of course, the one action he gets is actually, like, attack. That's so funny. All right, so Tony has a level of mountain level, which is basically 1 out of 10. 4 is not on the high end. But you're pretty strong. I don't know if you're at the higher level of, like, what the chief would be. But, you know, I think you're close. You know, you're pretty strong, but you might not be, like, planetary. Like your boy, you know what I mean? Like freaking out in here, you know what I mean? Rolling galaxy level. Sheesh. Okay, so Khan and Whitwolven, since you guys were basically kind of preemptively hyping up Tony, I'm going to give Tony an advantage in this next roll and fight, okay? And so the advantage is, Tony, I need you to, instead of rolling once, you're going to get to roll twice. And your better roll is the roll that you'll get. Okay? Sound good? Brando, roll the power level for the chief. You want me to? You want me to do the... I could do that. Give me a second. Okay. Let's see what that ends up for. Yo, what's good? Planderlin, welcome in. We're just doing a little bit of a D&D session just to have some fun. We're just testing things out, seeing if everything works. If anybody here sees anything that's wrong with this, please let me know. Or things that we could do better, please let me know, okay? The chief is about to fight someone who pooped his pants. He should be quaking. No. Tony did poop his pants. It was Whitwolven. Tony is basically like the aura maxer. Like, he is look maxing, being a freaking mad lad, I tell you what. By gosh golly, he's just saving Whitwolven as well as trying to fight the man, the myth, the legend. Okay, Tony, he's my man. If he can beat him, no one can. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you basically are fighting against someone that's a galaxy level. Sheesh, that's crazy. Just like the same level as our boy Freakonaut. Okay, so you rolled twice. We're going to take the highest roll. You rolled a 1, which basically means that you would miss. I'll take a 6. 6 is you hit. Like, you'll be able to hit him. Now the only thing is, now I need you to roll an exclamation point Nick for your damage. We need Boundless to beat him. I mean, you might be able to beat him under level, but we'll see. I cannot disappoint my queen. And let's just say that the chief's health is like the boss in the legendary challenge. It's like 1,000,000, okay? It's like 1,000,000. B made me do it. He made me drink hot sauce before. No, that wasn't my fault, you know? I just thought that the hot sauce would help soothe your stomach, you know what I mean? Like, what else can I do? Okay, so you roll. Yeah. Don't do, sorry, don't do Nick. Do the legendary challenge, and we'll take the damage from that. Okay, Tony? I was going to do the one for Nick, but then I'm like, Oh, I guess technically Nick would be your damage modifier. No, that just gets kind of complicated. Feed the chief the hasa so he poops his pants. Yeah, right? I mean, why has nobody thought of that? Instead, we just wanted to attack him. By gosh golly. All right, I need Khan and Whitwolven. I need you guys to do actions right now while you guys are watching Tony try to defeat the chief with paper. He enters the shawportverse. You taste danger. Luna leaps towards you, and in return, you attack with a friendly hug. Now, see, since you were the power level of 4, that's a multiple of 4, which basically means that you've done like 800,000 damage. You didn't actually beat the chief, but you get to the place where the chief mildly respects you more than he did before you started fighting. And he's like, enough. I'm done with this. You're trying to beat me with paper. All I had were scissors and rocks. We're not messing with any of that. I tell you what. And as that is going on, and he's just kind of done, Whitwolven, out of nowhere, attacks. Oh my gosh, Whitwolven, I need you to get some gear. I think you need to get some gear. Con, you just start to dance because you're excited that you're gonna have a chance with Ritz, the daughter of the chief. I think you are just like so ecstatic and happy that you're about to basically win yourself over a lady. Now, see, Tony, I need you to take an action as well. All right, my boy? I need you to take an action as well. So the chief wanted to basically walk away from this fight. He's kind of like, I don't really care about you, but I have respect for you now. And he didn't show you enough respect. So Whitwolven had the audacity to attack to show that she respects you. She wants to make sure that you know that you the man. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness! Tony attacks! Oh, okay, so we got a double attack now on the chief. Chief didn't even want to attack you. By gosh golly. Okay, so since you guys both attack, I need you guys to... I need to check your power level, Whitwolven. And Whitwolven, I need you to do gear as well. Yeah, so the gear, sorry, just do on the screen, I don't have it typed very well. Just do exclamation point gear, G-E-A-R. And then it should give you an armor class and some random weapon. And then Tony, I want you to do gear again as well because you basically have dropped your paper in this whole process and you need to pick up a new weapon. This is a really fun test. Yeah, I'm hoping. We're almost done. We're almost done. Give me like no more than 10 more minutes and then we're finished for today, okay? I promise. Okay, we're getting gear for both Whitwolven and for Tony. Whitwolven has a 7 class armor. That's good. That's really good. And you're using paper as well. Oh, she's like, since Tony used paper, I have to use paper as well. Okay, now Whitwolven, I need you to do an exclamation point Nick to see, or no, not Nick, sorry, just do exclamation point roll, and we'll see if you actually succeed in hitting your attack. Tony, you have a 5 class armor, so you're a little bit weaker, and you're using a baby diaper. Oh my gosh, did you grab the soiled clothes into like a ball that you just had earlier? Oh my goodness. Uses poop throw, it was super... Yo, chill. Oh, yo, yeah. Yo, stop. Okay, so you got 6-7. So Whitwolven, with your 67, you will do that as like your damage, and then you roll a 7 out of 10, so you hit him. Now you need to do exclamation point legendary challenge. I think the exclamation point Nick was... We won't do that one. I'm just kind of like learning the general gist. Okay, so 7 out of 10, you hit him, and then I need you to roll as well, Tony, to see if you can hit him as well with your baby diaper. What should I do, Brendo? Well, I mean, so you were just finishing dancing, right? So I think what you need to do now is I think you need to do exclamation point move. Because I think you're just kind of tired of like standing there watching them, right? Oh my! That's a lot of damage! That's a lot of damage! By gosh golly, Whitwolven freaking enters the Sportverse with, you hear a piano playing. Luna leaps towards you and you do 987,000. Yo, that's the most amount of damage I've seen to the boss thus far. That's crazy. Sheesh. Okay, so Tony, you also rolled and hit. Can you get a legendary challenge for you as well to see how much damage you do? And then Khan, as you start to move, you're basically moving super slow because you're still in your thoughts in your head and you're not really like making too much headway towards Wit and Tony fighting the chief. You're still just kind of standing next to Ritz right now. You're not really making too much movement around. You're just kind of in your head. Whoa, Wit has the biggest number. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Sheesh. Yeah, some high fives in chat for Whitwolven. That was crazy. Against poop type? I don't know. Freaking magic eraser or something. Why did I step back 2 steps? Well, you didn't step back. You basically just didn't make any progress towards where you wanted to go. So you didn't really go anywhere. My queen ain't messing around. No, not at all. And then Tony, you got 200,000. So with your combined damage of both Tony and Whitwolven, you guys successfully bring the chief down to his knees. He crumbles. He's like, tarnished. I have been soiled once again. All I wanted to do was run an abundant village where my daughter and animals can live a free and peaceful life. But alas, I have outgrown myself. I now know that I am not meant or cut out for this anymore. And I need to ask you one last thing, Tony. Would you, since you're such a man and a warrior legend, would you be willing to take my daughter's hand at marriage and become the chief of Zimbabwe? Tony, what's your response here? Khan, I need you to take an action. Whitwolven, I need y'all to take an action. Because while y'all are watching this unfold, like your jaws drop because you're just so like dumbfounded. Oh hell nah, bruh. Okay, so you say no, but I need you to do. I need a roll from you, Tony. I need a roll. Uh-oh. Looks at Khan, looks at Tony, looks at Khan, looks at Tony. Oh no. Khan runs away! No! Khan gets so upset that Khan runs away. No! Oh my goodness. Khan just can't handle it anymore. It's just too much. Too much for him. No. Do a roll, Tony. Do a roll. Not an action. Oh my goodness. So Whitwolven goes for a hug on Khan because Khan runs away. Whitwolven goes and confides in Khan, gives him a hug because he's just having a tough day, you know, and sometimes we just need a hug. You know what I mean? By gosh golly, the princess was supposed to be for exactly. That's what I was thinking. Tony rolls a 2 of 10. Oh my goodness. So Tony, you start to run towards the chief because you're just so like frustrated by his nonsense and what he's saying that as you're about to say no, you trip and fall into the mud in front of you and you can't say a single word. And so the chief just rambles and rambles about how great of a leader you're going to be. And as this is all going on, I need all three of y'all to give me one last action and then one last roll, okay? And then these less set of actions and rolls will be how we finish today's D&D session. How about it? So basically, Whitwolven was hugging Khan because Khan started running away because things were just kind of tough. Tony was starting to run towards the chief, but fell and wasn't able to actually give him a piece of his mind. Oh my gosh, Khan, no. Khan just starts to cry because the hug is such an amazing hug that it's just, you know, it's just a hard time. You know what I mean? Now, how hard do you cry? 9 out of 10. Yo, you're bawling. Like, you're bawling your eyes out right now. Not like the most you've ever done, but you're crying pretty hard. And I'm going to tell you what. Whitwolven, Tony hides because Tony thinks that Whitwolven is starting to romance Yukon, even though she's just trying to confide in you and try to help you out. Yo, chill. Roll. Tony rolls, and I need a roll for Whitwolven. Because we got to see if Whitwolven actually romances, and we'll see if Tony actually hides. So Tony, you got a 7 out of 10. So you basically just end up, I think you just end up leaving, basically. And just kind of not caring about it. You're like, whatever, I'm just gonna walk away. This is not worth my time anymore. Oh my god, let's twist it. I just wanted Reed's roll. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Whitwolven, you are now a 9 out of 10. So you basically, as you're hugging Khan, you start to romance Tony up as he leaves. And you and Tony start to flirt as Khan is getting a hug and is crying. But your hug was so good that it subsides Khan's crying and he feels much, much better. And you guys all look at one another and you just, you know, guys, I just don't think this is worth it anymore. You know, trying to help this daughter out, Ritz and the chief. I think let's just keep traveling east and let's just cut our losses. This is just too much for us. And the party in total just starts to walk back into the distance, into the Zimbabwe desert, trying to find more resources that they were not able to find in this one village. All they found were some just emotional turmoil and scars that you'll probably think about again on your journey in the future. All I want, exactly, right? Okay, end. How was it? We didn't implement super. I know. We didn't implement super because when you guys are fighting, that's where I need to implement it, because then that's like how you guys will fight. That's when I didn't do it then, but now I know for next time. Hooks my arms in a Tony and Cons and skips off. Yes, that's a good way to finish it. You know what I mean? All right. On a scale from 1 to 10, what was y'all's opinion on that session? Was it good? 1 being very bad, 10 being very good? What are y'all's opinions? 1 through 10. Anybody who's just here lurking, mad, relaxing, chillaxing, did you guys have a good time as well? I'm just trying to get a... Okay, Nick, I got you. Nick obviously doesn't want to be a part of the next session. It was great. Just my character is such a wuss. Yo, Con, that literally was just random, bro. But that's the fun part about D&D, is that, like, you'll just get a random character and random things will happen, and you'll just have to kind of deal with it, you know what I mean? This was cinema. Okay, good. That was hella good. 11, absolute cinema. I had no idea what was going on, but I had a blast. Yo, well, did you tune in later? That could have been why. So what I'll do next time is that maybe I'll have, like, on screen, I could actually have, like, what the commands are, so you guys know, like, what your main commands are: roll, action, gear, super, and panda. So basically, like, panda is a multiplier for your damage. Your normal roll is just to see if you can actually do it. Your action is whatever random action happens. Your movement is how you move. And then super is, like, basically, like, what type of power do you have? And then you have gear, which gives you armor class, which is, like, your damage negation, as well as your random weapon. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the way that it randomly gave you soiled yourself in the beginning, and then Tony put gear on and prepared himself for battle was funny. Because, guys, there's like 10 other things that can happen, not just attack. So it's funny because they could have been like, put your gear on and then you sit down. But instead, you attacked. Y'all attacked a lot today, actually. I'm surprised. At least you didn't hide and run away 3 times and then cry. What glares that? Yo, I literally didn't mess with the outcomes, you know what I mean? Bro, I've literally rolled a BA character only for them to die in one hit. Oh my goodness, that'd be funny. That's the other thing. It's like, if your character dies, like, what happens in our D&D world? Who knows? We'll have to figure it out. It's a learning curve, but for an impromptu test, I thought, well, stepped away from chat, and then you guys run this. I think it worked really, really good. I think it'd be really fun to do this again and, like, do it for like an hour, and it'd be more fun when, like, what we'll do is we'll just have, like, established players, people who play, and then we'll have chat be able to maybe vote on, like, the general, like, maybe area that we're going to, maybe the boss that we're fighting, or the person we're talking to. That's the only thing I'll have to kind of maybe implement, but I don't think we're missing anything. It's just, I have to figure out how to do damage currently. If I could figure out damage, I think we'll be good. So maybe I just might need to make a damage, like, modifier or something, maybe. So, but we'll see. Their character plays a ghost. Oh, that'd be so funny. Yo, let's get some exclamation point legendary challenges in here. Let's get a last minute dancing in here. Let's get some hype. And yeah, Con, you're basically now a Dungeons and Dragons player, partner. How about it? Let's get some dancing in here, and that's gonna be where I end stream today, folks. I had a blast. I streamed way longer than I actually thought, but let's just have a good time. How about it? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Make sure to give life your best shot, as always. Yo. Thank you so much, Con.
_Yang for chatting 43 cents. That was a great meme. And D session Brando. Red heart emoji.
Woo! Yo, appreciate you so much, Con. Woo! Woo! Okay, guys. I had a fun time. I hope y'all had a fun time. I will see y'all for more streams next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Con, for you, that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Keep that in mind, all right? Yo, thank y'all so much for tuning in. GG's W y'all for being an awesome community. I hope y'all have a fantastic night. And as always, I hope you guys give life your best shot! Because that's what we do around here, you know what I mean, partners? You know what I mean?
Nick, 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 Nick,
Hello?
Nick, 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 Nick.
What is that?